Hello and welcome back again to 3inMidfield Does Commentary. This time we are doing commentary for Czech Republic versus England. Once again, once again, you join us, of course, in my mother's bedroom because we, even though Wembley is cheaper, is right there. We just can't be asked. 60,000 fans. They don't need us to, do they?
Absolutely do not.
Absolutely not.
I'm comfortable in your house.
So am I. So am I. Surprise, surprise, eh? Is what it is. But then again, you're here for us to talk about football. Joined Ever Present Coach Kojo. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
I'm calling you Ever Present again.
Jeez.
I'm calling because I can't chat shit anymore.
Hey, you know what people that's love, you know.
I missed a few, so I'm just gonna roll with it.
Come on.
I'm just gonna roll with it.
Now I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm all right. Cahil is the name, of course. I will be one of your commentators. Not hosts anymore, it's commentators. Bro.
Commentators,
It's
man.
crazy.
It's commentators. We're doing this thing.
Crazy. But let's get into it. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we encourage you just to put the TV on mute. Listen to us.
Commentate.
And
Commentate.
just show you through the game. It will be a wonderful occasion. I promise you. Trust me. Whoever they got on, was it ITV?
Yeah, it's
ITV. Ain't got nothing on us.
Nah, hell no.
Ain't got nothing on
Hell
us.
no.
So
plus we're talking during adverts. You don't be watching the adverts.
exactly.
Be
It's like
advert.
with the BBC right now.
Yeah. Man, don't care about Doritos.
But let's get into it. Of course.
Get the lineups here for the guys as well, for the viewers.
The lineups as well. You're gonna share the screen. Wonderful.
Let's do it.
There we go. There is the lineup. You're gonna get it all the way across.
Yes, indeed. I'm gonna maximize that for you guys over here right
Voila.
now. Here we go.
There it is for you. So England, their starting lineup: in goal, Jordan Pickford, unsurprising. Harry Maguire and John Stones play centre back. Luke Shaw and Kyle Walker are your wing backs or fullbacks. They got playing 4-4, and it's shrunk. It is what it is, man. 4-4, 1-1. It looks like, or 4-2-3-1.
I say 4-2-3-1. Yeah.
4-2-3-1. Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips are playing holding midfielder
again.
Once again.
Again.
Not surprising considering Southgate, but it is quite sad considering the talent that England have at the disposal. Raheem Sterling joins Jack Grealish and Bukayo Saka, and of course, captain, goal machine, Manchester City striker Harry Kane.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Manchester City striker Harry Kane. They've already bid 100 million, so it is what it is, man.
Yeah, well, they're willing to apparently include Raheem Sterling. So if Sterling doesn't pass to Kane today,
we know why.
We know where the beef is.
why.
You know what I'm saying? We know
We
where
know
the beef
why.
is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
They're going to be passing by when one train goes to Manchester, the other goes to London. That's why it's going to happen. They probably get planes, private jets.
Yeah, you know.
Maybe for City, not for Tottenham, because they are cheap.
Yeah, oh, wow.
But
Oh, damn.
Czech Republic's starting lineup: Thomas Valchik is in goal. These are names: Vladimir Kufal,
West Ham.
West Ham right back;
Hammer.
Andre Kalutska and Thomas Callas.
Anyone remembers Callas? Remember when Chelsea did a masterclass at Anfield when has Suarez sarcastically clapping when Torres had a 1-on-1 and passed it to Willian? When
was that Thomas? Is that back then?
When Steven Gerrard gave us the slip of the decade.
Slip of a generation, not just a decade. Slip of a lifetime. That was probably the most memorable slip out there.
Well, for me, most memorable was when John Terry missed it in the Champions League final, but it is what it is.
Oh boy, I forgot about that one.
We're not here for agendas, isn't it?
Jan Boril is their left back. Thomas Holes and joins Thomas Schuchek.
Hey,
The two T's
man,
in centre mid.
Man like Lawless, better than Ndombele, Thomas Schuchek.
Exactly. Lucas Masopust, Darida, Jacob Jankto, and Patrick Schick leads the line.
The Scottish bully. All right, we're back.
Go. We are back. So, surprise package, I would say, Czech Republic have been of these Euros. I mean, it's not really a tough group considering that Croatia aren't exactly a young outfit anymore.
True.
Scotland aren't exactly the best unless they come up against England, of course.
Of course.
And England under Southgate haven't exactly been playing great football. That's like we'll get into the holding midfield later. But Patrick Schick, talk to me about him.
I'm not surprised that he's scoring goals, but it's the quality of the goals that surprised me. Obviously, we know in the main one when he scored against Scotland from the halfway line, essentially.
He scored that penalty where it was a great celebration. You must say it was a great. Was it a penalty though?
Yeah, I think so.
Elbow in the face.
I mean, it's because an elbow in the face sounds like it's just like one of those bangs, and it's all like it wasn't like that. It's two men going for the ball, arms are in the air. But unfortunately, in this era of football, once you make that level of contact, and the key word is contact, it's not about foul anymore. The word is actually contact. When that contact's made, unfortunately for Lovren, you're going to be penalised for that. And I don't blame Lovren for it. I don't think he was particularly even doing something wrong. When you jump, you're naturally going to use your arms. That's human nature. But unfortunately, yeah. But when your elbow connects with someone in the face, in the box, one way or another, there will be a decision, and the decision was obviously a penalty. So, because of the contact rules today, yes, it is a penalty. Do I agree with it? No, but that's what it is.
It is what it is. Patrick Schick is obviously I think he's one of the top goal scorers in this.
He is indeed. I think he's just behind Lukaku actually, and Cristiano Ronaldo. I think those are the two top goal scorers.
Yeah, I think so. I'll get it out for you right now, actually. So we go to the Euros. Let's get the stats up. Obviously on the One Football app. Not being sponsored by them. Just always say it. I don't know why I do that. I always do.
Do you want us to be sponsored by One Football?
I feel like once you get sponsored by the One Football app, that's when you know you made it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's when you know you made
it. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Me personally, I want us to be, sponsored by Anti-Cates.
Anti-Cates.
Yeah.
I'm not past multiple sponsors. Don't get.
Oh yeah. Supermalt. You mind hearing me over there?
Yeah.
In fact, the whole country of Ghana just sponsor us, man. That's it. I'm a Ghanaian. You have to support your people. Yeah. But no, I think he is third. Obviously, Lukaku added to his goal tally yesterday. Good finish. Could have been 2. Apparently, his big toe was not in line with the defender's bum. So
yeah, that was wild.
Offside for that one. Cristiano Ronaldo, despite his team receiving one hell of a piping against the Germans, he still got himself on the goal tally and created a nice assist for Diogo Jota. So he's providing as well for his country. And Sichik he's
second.
Okay.
We joint first. So Ronaldo's first, Schick is second, and Lukaku's third. There's 4 players up
goals
there.
Oh, Wijnaldum.
Wijnaldum.
I forgot he scored goals. Yeah.
It's funny when he puts on a Holland shirt and is told to do more.
There's a certain name that I want to mention, but I don't want a certain area in the UK to come for me.
Exactly. Ciro Immobile and Memphis Depay are 5th and 4 and 6.
Yeah, 2 goals each.
Patrick Højbjerg. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg has 3 assists. Once again, showing that maybe if you ask your players to go forward a bit,
it's crazy.
They might get some.
Well, yesterday, him and shout out Denmark, by the way, yesterday for one hell of a performance, man. Christiansen, you made me scream on a live stream. That's how you know. Like, I went crazy. That was a phenomenal strike. So, well done to Denmark, who I didn't think had any hope of progressing through to the next stage, but here we are.
As the players are in the tunnel, let's talk about England. Let's talk about, obviously, I mentioned Harry Kane, obviously the talk, which is pretty much been the only thing that's been consistent about Harry Kane is the transfer talk.
Yes.
Currently in during these Euros.
Yes.
So what is it? What's gone wrong with him? Is it fatigue? Is it the nonsense, or is it just he's not performing this tournament?
It's a bit of both of not performing, but England not playing to provide for their striker, and they're not creating the chances. It's a lose-lose situation with Harry Kane. The fans are screaming at Gareth Southgate to play more creative players and play this guy and play this guy. Where's Sancho? Where's Grealish? Where's Saka here and there? And why are you playing 2 defensive midfielders instead of 1? But at the same time, you're screaming at Harry Kane to score goals, but you acknowledge that he's not getting any chances created for him in the first place. You want your striker to occupy the centre-backs. Well, your striker is not going to occupy the centre-backs, and he's going to continue to drop deep and try and collect the ball to get touches if your players are not finding him. So it's a double-edged sword with him. But as an individual, if you ask me to analyze his sole performance, he's not doing well either. He's doing the basics wrong. He looks a bit flustered. I don't think he's fatigued. I think he just doesn't look like he's all completely there. And if the rumors are true about him wanting a move sorted before the Euros and these are human beings. It could be in the back of his mind. He could be thinking, why am I not going back to Sterling to Manchester? Why am I going back to go and show?
Why is Sterling on the other train?
Why am I going to go back to North London and have Eric Dyer ask me, how was the Euros, bro? How was the man them saying? He wants to go and play in Manchester with Kevin De Bruyne. He's made that quite clear already. So that could be in the back of his mind. But today, he needs to step up because England would, well, I don't know if they want to finish top because we know who they could get if they finish top.
We'll talk about that after the national anthems, which we do apologize to anybody who is currently Czech. We did go silent last time for Germany and France, but people were like, "Yo, you're not German." We got to go silent.
Do we?
Just a bit. No.
Okay, go silent for these guys, but not for God save.
Oh, you don't want to do it. If we're not doing it, we've not done it for any, so we might as well continue talking.
Okay, there we go.
No disrespect to the national anthems. Actually, kind of do. No, I'm not going to say that. Not going to get in trouble. Not going to get in.
No, we don't want that.
Trouble.
We don't want your dads to come after us. So.
Obviously, there's a lot of hullabaloo surrounding Jack Grealish. Finally getting the start that a lot of people think he deserves. What is it that they see he can bring to this England squad?
I think they obviously look at him as a player that can progress the ball with his dribbling ability, and he has the ability to create chances, which he does. These are not two things that are completely wrong, but I think there's a lot of emphasis on him solely as a creator, as an influencer for the team. I think he is a good player. I don't think he's particularly phenomenal, but I do feel like, yes, out of the, I say apart from Sancho, he probably is the next best creative player inside players that will play behind the striker, unless I'm forgetting someone.
Phil Foden, maybe
Foden, even Mount to an extent, because Mount is a good chance creator, and last season he did create a lot of chances for Chelsea. So either way, it could be you know. But no, you know, I would say this is a big game for him as well, because there's a lot of pressure on him, and I don't think it's negative pressure. What I think is a lot of fans have been begging for him to start a game, and whatever the circumstance, whether it is because Mount is having to isolate, that doesn't matter. You're in the lineup, you are starting.
You got to take this opportunity.
That's as simple as it gets, and this is the two top teams in the group so far. And if England have an ambition, they would want to finish first. But as
I don't even know what group it is.
I think Group E
or something like that.
Yeah. But like Endo is saying, what's this thing about avoiding the best teams in the World Cup? And that for me, it's insane. Why would you want to avoid the best teams? Because at some point you will encounter the best teams. You have to approach it with your chest. And
as a certain favorite said, to be the best.
Woo!
You got to beat the best. There we go. So.
To be the man, woo! You gotta beat the man.
Exactly. So is that? I mean, do you want to? I mean, obviously you don't want. That's the current status of the group. If England win,
yes,
they could potentially face France, Germany, or Portugal.
Indeed.
Now, to them as professionals, I'm pretty sure they know, or they have a sense that it's a game of football and it's 90 minutes. Anything can happen.
Indeed, yeah.
Of course, that's what they're going to be going into that. But surely in the back of their minds, they must think, let's not have one of these guys, because it's most likely that they'll get kicked out. And nobody wants to go home straight after the group stage. Shout out Arsenal.
No. Hey, I'm trying to be serious. No, but this is what I don't understand. Forget about next stage or semi-final. If you lose in the semi-final, you're just the same as people that got knocked out in the last 16. You're going home. That's as simple as it gets. You're going home. So for me, as far as I'm concerned, I would just say, look, if we get them, we prepare accordingly. We prepare for the game, and we make sure that when we approach the game, is the best way to try and get the best result for us. Whether that's taking it the distance because you think they can't last the 90 plus minutes, or whether you think that's taking the penalties because you think you can beat them on penalties, or just overwhelming them and think because you're better than them. One way or another, whatever the tactic is, whatever the approach is, you must prepare for every team. Because they thought they were going to beat Iceland. And what happened years ago against Iceland?
Yeah.
So whether it's Iceland or whether it's Portugal, one way or another, prepare accordingly or get defeated. And that's as simple as it gets.
The game is about to start.
Let's go, England!
Really? Okay.
And
cool.
Czech Republic.
So there we go. Fair enough.
And the game begins. Long ball straight away from the Czechs. England love long balls. I know for a fact that Harry Maguire was salivating at that straight away.
Of course.
That's only 9 seconds into the game, so you can tell this is going to be one hell of a game. Man did a John Tao kick over his head, and it's gone straight to the goalkeeper.
You're ridiculous. Let's talk about obviously more of the lineup. As Harry Kane was just trying to get the ball, he's playing on the left. It makes no sense. Bukayo Saka, obviously a big run. You mentioned in the comments how much is Saka worth. I do not agree that Saka should be in this team over Sancho. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what Sancho's done wrong.
I have an inkling that I know what's done wrong, and it's simply the fact that he plays for Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah,
which makes no sense considering that Borussia Dortmund are one of the best teams in Europe.
Yes.
Was it something like 11 goals and like 12 or 13 or 19 or so, I don't know. He's got 30 plus goal contributions this season for Borussia Dortmund, a side that has just got into the states in the Champions League. Don't get me wrong, he didn't have a best of starts, but he certainly made up for it.
Oh yeah,
I'd say he's more informed than Bukayo Saka. So what is Southgate thinking not playing someone like Jadon Sancho?
Well, firstly, he's more informed than everybody else that started so far. Sterling has not had a good season.
He's not had a great Euros either, apart from scoring the goal, but it was an easy goal. It was a nice tap in.
Yeah, Foden and Mount, to be fair to them, have been very good this season, but I think Sancho's had just about a better season.
Individually, yeah. Absolutely.
Individually, yeah. As a club, no, of course, City are champions and Chelsea won the Champions League, and both players played key parts in that, so you can't dispute that. But as an individual, he was damn good also. That's a great pass from Shaw, and that is Sterling, and he hits the post. Oh, lovely attempts over the keeper's head.
Oh my god! As we was just talking shit about Sterling.
Wow,
crazy.
Man said, "Swear down." All right, cool. I'll hit the post.
Exactly. Hey, it's close.
It's close.
To be fair, that is a wonderful pass from Luke Shaw.
Excellent pass.
Keeper on his heels as well. So Sterling done the right thing.
Absolutely.
Tries to lift it over him. Unfortunately, it hits the post.
Good effort.
Got a fingertip on it as well. So
very, very good effort. But yeah,
not a bad way to start the football match.
To answer your Sancho Saka thing, I just think you're right. I think it's to do with Dortmund. Maybe Southgate just doesn't watch enough of the Bundesliga to even know what Sancho's main talent is. I don't know. I'm not even trying to give him an excuse. I just don't understand.
Surely there are
what the reason is. I don't understand what the reason is.
There are highlights on YouTube now. Man. You can't
precisely.
There is no way he should be this misinformed about Jadon Sancho.
I don't know.
It goes back to the days of Owen Hargreaves, in my opinion, who was easily one of the best, probably the best holding midfielder in that England setup. And he just didn't get a game.
But this is the thing about England and their sort of selection. There's always been a thing about I don't know if popularity is the right word, but every manager has this sort of agenda and how they want to carry. You go back to the days where England played a 4-4-2 with Gerrard and Lampard, and everyone said if you played a Carrick or Hargreaves just behind them, just to sit, just patrol things so those two could actually do what they wanted to do going forward and not worry about that defensive protection because there's someone that good behind them just for that little bit of protection. They'd be happy about it. You go back to the days where people like Andy Cole got very few caps. People like Ian Wright. People like Ian Wright didn't get respected enough despite their goal scoring prowess. And I understand you had your Shearers, but Shearer hadn't scored for England for about 2 years and he kept on getting selected as a striker as well. This is something that England has been having over the years. No matter the manager, no matter the selection of squad, there's always a debate as to who should start over who because managers seem to be stuck in their ways as to who they prefer. And so on. So, in terms of Sancho, I at this point, if you're not starting this game over Saka, and Saka, we all know he's a wonderful talent, but he's not
potential.
He's got potential, but he's not better than Sancho. And Sancho's another young talent as well. He's got loads of years in the game. He's not even 25, 26. We're talking about another 20, 21-year-old who's got long in the game. So, I don't understand it, but look, Saka is a good player. I think he'll do a good job today, regardless. But I would like to see Sancho at least come off the bench today. At least give him some minutes because it wouldn't make sense that in the whole tournament, your time there, whether they go all the way to the final, not time in the next rounds, why he hasn't had a minute so far.
Harry Kane right there was playing the ball from behind the halfway line. That's not where you want your striker. Is it a case that he just wants to touch the ball? He wants to get involved in the game so desperately that he's dropping so deep. Or is it down to tactics? Because I can't see for the life of me see why your number 9, Harry Kane, who's easily the second best striker in the world, is dropping that deep. It's only 5 minutes in the game. It's not like he's doing defensive duty or anything like that. He was playing the ball out wide to Bukayo Saka. So why is he dropping so deep when he should be where he is right now, which is up leading the line?
There's nothing even wrong sometimes with a striker dropping deep. It's just how often he is so far back and he's not one of the last 2 or 3 men approaching the goal when England are on the attack. I understand with Tottenham, I understand because he's got that cohesion with Son. When he drops deep, Son is making that run. Son's looking for that pass. He's active. He's gone. And Harry Kane, underrated talent still, his ability to play make. People still don't really give him the...
I feel like this season they've kind of kept their mouth shut, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because he was like top goal scorer
and top assist
creator. Yeah, so...
And still didn't win best player.
Exactly. So, I don't know what else he could have done there. But, you know, people still kind of doubted it regardless. They needed that standout season. And he's had many standout seasons as a goal scorer. To have both accolades in your hands is quite phenomenal for a season. So he has that with Tottenham, but with England, you don't have that level of cohesion just yet. You don't play often with Saka, you don't play often with Sterling, you don't play often with Mount or the rest of them because none of them are in your team. So when he comes to collect the ball, you see there's a lack of movement, and there's also a lot of players that like ball to feet in this team, and that's where you're going to have a lot of trouble because someone like Harry Kane, if he comes deep to collect the ball and looks forward, he wants to see someone making that run. So he's not the quickest. I think what England will need to do, if he drops deep, just have him sort of like as far as what you'd have a number 10. Because he has prowess from range as well. He can shoot from distance, set pieces, he can score. He's pretty much the complete striker, isn't he? Apart from the lack of pace. So just don't instruct him not to go too far, because at this point you're sort of restricting your best goal scorer from scoring goals, which is what he does best.
So throwing for Czech Republic.
Harry Maguire can see. No, I think I can see the corner for a second. Angles.
Exactly. We're not at pitch side, so we can't see anything. Not properly.
Czech Republic have started this game well though.
On the back foot for majority of it, but that's a decent ball in.
I would say apart from the hitting the post, they've been quite comfortable so far anyway. Kyle Walker right back. Do you think if Trent had made the squad, obviously because he got injured, so he's not there anymore, but if he hadn't got injured, staying in the team, do you think he would have started?
I don't think Southgate would have started him, to be honest. I think I'd say he'd start this match. I don't think he would have started Scotland. I don't think he would have started Croatia.
Okay.
Because we all know that he doesn't like him. It's quite evident here. He doesn't like him. He doesn't rate him as a right back. Defensively, which to be fair, not many England defenders defensively are great. So it makes no sense. So you'd want your best playmaker at right back to be there. But I mean, it's not like their midfield are creative. They have creative options in midfield, especially when they're playing 2 holding midfielders. Harry Kane seems to be in a bit of pain.
Callas with a little elbow, or is it a forearm to the jaw?
Referee's calling him over.
Again,
so
it's one of these ones you're jumping for the ball. His eyes are on the ball. He's not really focused on Harry Kane. It's a little one, yeah.
I mean, if Harry Kane was to try and was genuinely hurt, he would have gone for his throat. He would have But no, he went for his face. So I think Harry Kane's fine.
I don't think the referee needs to talk to him about this. Look, naturally, you're going to jump for the ball at these situations with your arms. Like I said, when you jump, you use your arms. It's natural. It's human nature, So, and judge what they're doing. You can see as a referee, he was in a great position in that time as well. Look at where he's looking, because if you see him give the quick look to the striker, to Harry Kane, then you know the intent behind it.
Seems like England are going to launch this one into the box. Harry Maguire's gone up there. John Stones as well. Obviously, set pieces are key for England in terms of getting goals outside of qualifiers. When it comes to tournaments, that's their main focal point. Luke Shaw whips it in.
Loops it in. Good header. No, and it's just wide. Side netting from John Stones.
Tried to go around the back post to obviously loft it back into the 6-yard area, but did not come off.
I don't know if I think England would work better with Ben Chilwell at left back rather than Luke Shaw, considering the way they play.
Like we said before, it's obvious that they lack creativity in the centre mid, especially playing those 2 holding midfielders. So they're going to want their left backs to cross the ball. and be successful at it. But then again, Luke Shaw's not had the bad season as a
he's
Manchester
been
United
good.
fan.
He's been good,
you'd
yeah.
know that.
He's been good this season, yeah.
And I think he had a better individual season than Ben Chilwell. Anyway, Ben Chilwell, everybody was
Also
at the
agree.
very start. Everybody was questioning Ben Chilwell's ability and should he have joined Chelsea. And I mean, look, he's won the Champions League, so we all know now that was the case. Once again, a ball over the top, trying to go to Saka.
But even with that, Kane tried a volley from range, and it's well over.
See, and here's the thing: like we all for 10 minutes now, we've seen England try to play balls over the top, and it hasn't been working. Check. There are, apart from that one opportunity like you're seeing right now with Sterling where he hits the post. Apart from that, I've not seen this being that successful. So it goes down to, once again, playing two holding midfielders against a team like Czech Republic, which once again had a surprise of this tournament, but they're still not that great of a team. Like you, apart from Souček and Schick and Kufal, you wouldn't really. I couldn't get you to tell me who any of these midfielders are. To be honest with you, I couldn't tell you who any of these midfielders.
Oh yeah, well,
are.
I mean, we are familiar with the Premier League players, aren't we?
I mean, Schick plays for Roma, and I know him.
Yeah.
But they're not that great of a team as Saka has the ball in the box. Twinkle toes, tries to get a ball.
Grealish fans came with a header. Kane plays it back to Grealish, going to take on the fullbacks. A little
Whips
dink
it in,
over the top, and it's Raheem Sterling, and that is 1-0 England.
That is a wonderful, wonderful goal.
Lovely
Once
goal.
again, proving our point. You have to go on the offensive. You can't play balls over the top. You got to get in. You got the talent. Saka, wonderful build-up play to get through the lines, to drive through the lines. Obviously, he does the work. Cross from Jack Grealish, was it?
It was a cross from Jack Grealish,
and
this is what we're talking about. His ability to take the ball forward, drive at defenders, a little bit of creativity. Nice little link up with Kane there, little 1-2. And let's look, he's direct, straight at the defender, no messing about with the ball, and a nice little ball over the top. And Raheem Sterling is great. He's got great movement. If there's one thing he's fantastic at, it's his movement. And it's a lovely header.
He peeled off the defenders right there. They couldn't see him. They were both focused on Saka. So once again, bad defending. I'd say bad defending from Czech Republic, but great movement from Raheem Sterling, who makes it 1-0 to England.
England take the lead, which means so far they are in pole position to face one of Portugal, France, or Germany. And
I think that fan lost his teeth.
Yeah, because he's been holding his mouth. But it's 1-0 to England.
There we go.
Na 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 na. England.
Not too bad.
England.
At least was it 60,000 fans in Wembley right now?
Apparently, that's what we've been told in the household.
Exactly.
I don't know what the truth is.
At least they get to celebrate a goal going in.
Shout out my dad. He's at the stadium right now doing stewarding.
Oh, nice.
Yep. So he gets to watch a game for free.
Check.
Bring me in, Pops, if you're listening.
There you go. Czech Republic.
Kufal had a good season with West Ham this season.
Good season. Not wasting time trying to get their goal back.
They're going to try and put the ball in as well. Oh, almost. England good defending so far. It's headed it back in. He is onside, isn't he? No, he's been called for offside, and the danger is done. England have a free kick in their own box. So far, so good for England.
Exactly. And yeah, exactly a big run. That is a cross for the first time in God knows if was it 3 games. So once again, you can't just rely on these balls over the top. You can't just rely on set pieces. You've got to get at them, and these are the teams that you've got to build confidence against.
And this is why I don't agree with playing both Phillips and Rice. I feel like you play one of them, and you just got. I understand you've obviously complained about poor defending in the past, but I feel like many teams and many players just don't know how to defend at a good level. And when you have the attacking talent, as you alluded to earlier, when you have the attacking talent in your team to get at teams and get at defenders and really apply pressure and create chances to score goals, you're better having, I think, 5 players that have the ability to have an impact going forward rather than having 6 defensively. I know you want the fullbacks to go forward a bit, but Kyle Walker and Shaw are not going forward to the extent that maybe Trent and.
But with that, you've got to trust your holding midfielder. You've got to trust Declan Rice, who's been doing that for West Ham. It's not like they've been playing 5 at the back this season. They've been playing quite offensive football. So you need to trust who you've got. I understand that you want that extra security, But these are the teams that you need to be building your confidence against. That's why you got this. If it was a France, fair game. You want to have as many players back as possible so they can hold off France's break or try and soften the blow.
Absolutely.
But this is a perfect game for Bellingham. This is a perfect game. I mean, if Mount was not isolating, it would have been a perfect game for him as well, playing.
This is interesting. Bukayo Saka on set pieces.
He does have a good. He's got a good whip on him, so wouldn't surprise me.
He's going to take this free kick, whip it in with his left foot. Harry Kane,
John Stones, and Harry Maguire all lurking. Doesn't beat the first man. All that praise for Bukayo Saka.
But they do have is that a throw or corner? It's a throw. It's a throw. It's for a throw, which will be taken by Luke Shaw on the left side.
I mean, it's a big game for Bukayo Saka. Obviously, I think this is his first start in tournament football.
Oh, no, I like it's a corner.
It is a corner. It's his first start in tournament football. Obviously, you want to push on and prove to the boss that you are the right choice.
Yep.
And that at 18, 19, it's big pressure as the corner goes in.
It's dealt with. Oh, Saka good
controls
touch. And good, that is excellent. Wait, whoa!
Hold to get up. I think that was a foul for
I think that's a foul as well, but
referee
thought he dived. Raheem Sterling. Oh my lord, Raheem Sterling got dashed off the ground. The ball. Oh my lord, have mercy.
Is that Schick?
Oh my goodness, it is.
I think that was by Schick.
We're gonna see the replay right now. See if Saka was fouled. He is complaining at the referee right now. He's very, very annoyed at that. He beat one player here. He wants to beat the other players. So I'm thinking if he's beating players, that's a foul. That's so clear.
He clamped him.
That is clearly a foul. Absolutely no contact on the ball whatsoever.
How he didn't see that? He's right there.
You're right there.
There is no one in front of him. He had his hand to his mouth as well, whistled his mouth. So he must have thought at one phase that it was a free kick, but just quickly changed his mind. Makes no sense. But
poor decision for the referee. Very, very poor decision. If a player's beating 3 or 4 players, he's not going to dive like that. He's going to try to give him time and take on the players. John Stones with the ball, plays it back to Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker finds Saka, plays it back to Kyle Walker, and he's going to play it back to Jordan Pickford. Good start.
For England, absolutely, yeah. You wanted to get. It seemed like they were on the front foot. It seemed like they would be the ones to get the goal, but mistake from England. Play on to the referee, or is it brought back for the free kick? I believe it is.
Luke Shaw concedes the free kick. I think it was a poor pass given to him by was it Declan Rice? It was Declan Rice indeed. Maybe he thought he was in West Ham colours because he saw Sufar coming down the right wing.
Exactly.
But England have conceded a free kick in quite maybe a dangerous area. You got Kalas, who's quite decent in the air.
Schick as well.
Schick is very good in the air. Souček is a danger from set pieces. West Ham fans will know very well. He scored some very important goals for them.
This is where you want Harry Maguire to step up. This is where you need him to command this area, because you all know that Jordan Pickford isn't that great at commanding his area.
Indeed, England with a mixture of.
They played the training ground routine.
Yeah, he's gonna hit. Nope.
I don't think it worked.
Yeah, it's been caught out.
Wasted opportunity.
They're still trying to progress forward. That is a silly foul again, but it's play on. It's gonna be whipped in. And it's gone for a throw. England playing a little bit dangerous right now. Souček was fouled, but referee gave it the play on. They did progress a little bit, but they got a throw anyway.
I mean, they wasted that free kick opportunity, but once again, nice back heel.
And that's a foul on Kyle Walker. And again,
uses his experience there to win the free kick.
Body in front, give the player no option but to clatter into the back of you. And as we talk, Scotland have gone behind against Croatia. Nicely taken goal. And is that I don't know who that is. We'll find out over here. They didn't show the face properly.
Should I get the one football app up?
I've got live score here. Get promoted by them as well. Why not?
There we go.
Croatia's goal scorer. Oh, it's Nikola Vlasic.
Okay.
Assisted by Ivan Perisic. So
that's who we know that one.
Yeah,
Jose Mourinho definitely knows that.
Absolutely. So far, England will be top, Czech Republic will be second, and Croatia would be third.
Here's the thing, though. I think the options if you were to get third are, I think, Denmark,
Spain are part of that as well,
and Spain.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a goal for either of these teams? Because I don't know about wanting to face the best straight away.
Well, this is another thing that we look at all these teams, and when you're England against Denmark, England will be the overwhelming favourites, but Denmark are not a team to be played around with also. Neither are Spain. Yes, Spain are not the same Spain of 10 years ago. Spain are not as prolific.
It was 10 years ago.
Yeah, literally 10 years ago.
Bloody hell.
Spain are not as prolific as before. They haven't got a striker in the class of a Villa or Torres from back in those days. Morata's not the guy right now, or hasn't really been the guy ever, really, to be honest. But this is the...
To your disappointment, I think.
Yeah, because I did like him. He's kind of let me down. He's one of those players that have let me down before.
Harry Kane, not fast enough to get there. Saka was in a very interesting position.
It was. If Kane had got there, the pass was going straight through to Saka. I don't know if I should put Morata in the same disappointment class as I have for Eric Lamela, but
I think you can.
You think so?
I think you can. He was horrible for Chelsea.
He was,
and he hasn't exactly pulled up trees. Actually, has he pulled up trees for you? Fair?
No, he scored a lot of offside goals.
Yeah,
goals out of for offside. If VAR was not a thing, he would have had 30. Unfortunately for him, VAR finds out the truth real quick, and they gave the right decisions. So he had one good standout season at Real Madrid when they won the league and Champions League double. When he started playing there in January, he hit 25 goals in the league. So he had a good return. But yeah, anyway, at the end of the day, this is the arrogance that some England fans have, that they go into these games thinking they're favourites and they soon forget, like I just said earlier, Iceland did them a thing. And all they knew from it, and what I knew from the Iceland team was Gylfi Sigurdsson. I know for a fact that Herman Haradas is not playing football anymore. So
Gylfi Sigurdsson and the clap.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so
the things you know about Iceland.
So
just every team that aren't like a major threat copied.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's crazy. Kyle Walker brings the ball forward for England, goes back to Calvin Phillips. John Stones.
Declan Rice. Harry Maguire. He loves the left side, doesn't he?
If that's his favourite side, you got to be there. You got to be in your best position.
It's interesting though, because Man United apparently want to sign Pau Torres, who plays on the left side also. So would that mean he has to sacrifice his game and play on the right, or does that mean Harry Maguire sacrifices his game and plays on the right?
Or is it just a case of Manchester United not doing their due diligence, not doing their scout reports? Oh God!
I think you know the answer to that question.
Oh, touch the hand of offside though. It would have been interesting. I don't think Shaw complained though, so but did touch the hand, so it would have been a corner. Good decision from the ref.
Offside. It's good they found it straight away.
Yeah,
the linesman. It's very good. Sometimes I miss the fact that a linesman can see an offside and call it straight away instead of waiting for VAR or waiting like 5 seconds before he puts a flag up to see what happens. You don't need to do that. If you're sure, call the flag straight away. Get it going.
I mean, let's talk about VAR as you brought it up. Not being quiet this tournament, because it seems like once you have competent officials behind it, the technology, it magically works. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Hey, in England we have bare lines, and even within those lines, the camera angles are never directly straight. So I mean, so we will never really know if the decisions are correct or not. People are offside by their pinky toe nail, not even their pinky toe, the whole thing, just the nail. I
mean, the Lukaku decision yesterday.
That was a funny one.
That was a funny one
because I'm pretty sure his big toe is in line with the guy's butt. But it is what it is. But he got his goal in the end at least. But that's one out of every other decision being absolutely undeniably spot on and very quick, which you said earlier. There's no waste of time. There's no
Saka with some quick feet.
Saka is enjoying right now.
He is.
Raheem Sterling is definitely gonna try and take on a player. Yep.
He's gonna
play it to Kane. That's brilliant. Kane moves back to goal. Finds Calvin Phillips. It's all very close circles right now for England. Defensively, Czech Republic are keeping it tight to make sure there's no easy gaps for them to turn and shoot. Jack Grealish now has the ball on the left side. He's going to try and drive through. Finds Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw whips it in. Harry Kane waiting, but it's cleared by the Czech defender Kalas, and it's played back to England again with Harry Maguire at the back, who plays it back to Declan Rice. England will continue their pressing of the ball. Raheem Sterling. Declan Rice once again. Long direct pass straight to the feet of Harry Kane. Back to goal. Very well played so far.
He does well.
Jack Grealish. This is good play from England. And if they get a goal from this would potentially be one of the best goals of the tournament so far. Potentially. Jack Grealish. John Stones.
Seems to have died down a bit, but they are keeping their shape, Czech Republic. So they're obviously are alert of what's behind them.
It's a good level of patience from England, though. They have the oh, what a pass from Harry
Wonderful
Maguire.
pass.
Harry Kane. Oh, he cuts in. Harry Kane. Oh, what save. Unlucky. That would have been a lovely goal.
It would have been.
That would have been a
That was
lovely
a
goal.
fantastic save from the goalkeeper. Harry Kane possibly should have done better there.
I think he was a good effort. I mean,
I think he's pretty close to the goalkeeper.
yeah. It is pretty close. But he tries to use the body of the defender to just bend it around. Good strong hand from the goalkeeper, to be fair. And before any other England fan starts asking again about passing to Sterling was offside again. So I don't even want to hear that discussion again. But corner to England.
Sterling was offside what during the World Cup?
No, so in the World Cup, Kane was offside.
Yeah.
But the narrative is, well, if he passed it to Sterling, it would have been a goal. No, it wouldn't have. It would have been called for offside because it was actually called for offside after he took the shot in the first place. Then, almost. But you see, that's why just what you want. Harry Kane just making that run in behind straight away near his box. But it's a cheap free kick.
Deemed to be illegal.
He's in areas that you want him to be, you know. So if certain people are watching at home, aka Jamapel Jeffers, aka Anthony Martial, just gonna throw that in there right now. Let my anger out. That was a good cut back. Yeah, I think you're right. He should have done better with the offenses and just getting it away from the goalkeeper a bit more.
I think he should have tried to give it goalkeeper eyes and send the ball to the top left corner. So it remains 1-0. But it's a very good move. Oh, dangerous.
Suddenly, Czech Republic look like they do have an opportunity here to give England a bit of trouble.
It's one of those games that are it's open, but not quite open.
Yeah, you know, you got both teams just trying to keep it tight. There's a lot of man marking, which makes me so happy. You know, people are just staying tight to their opponents. They're not letting them have any sort of breathing space because naturally, as you said,
Czech Republic.
You said about people like Kevin De Bruyne and good shot, and being the good shot stopper that he is.
Jordan Pickford gets called into action. So it's good that he's staying alert, staying active.
Yeah,
sure that coming came from a mile away, but he had to deal with it, and he did. Goes out for a corner.
I think a good sign that England can have right now is that
that is going straight into the corner.
Straight in. I think a good sign for England right now that they could have is the fact that the Czech Republic are being forced to having shots from range now, and it's a force because they're not finding the gaps in behind.
Exactly. This is what England wants, especially with Harry Maguire in that box.
But suddenly, and it's cleared out. But Declan Rice, very tame clear out though, not good enough. Saka tries to retrieve it. Can he deal with it? That's a good tackle.
Good tackle.
That's a good tackle on Czech Republic. Have a throw.
Get the throw.
England is still in a bit of bother right now, but let's see what they do with it. Kufal, I believe he's good at doing long throws, but they're going to play it short.
Not so desperate, quite yet.
Not yet, anyway. No way.
I don't think they are desperate, to be honest. I think they are comfortable right now. They do not need. They do not want Croatia to score a second, but I don't think they want to concede one either. So
regardless for them, I mean, we were talking about who you'd want next in terms of level of difficulty of opponent. But regardless, because they know they're through, I mean, they're not going to level down their performance. You can see right now they
want to win, absolutely.
Yeah, but they haven't got any pressure of are we going to go through or not. And it's almost
confusion in the England box,
and it's still a bit of buffer for England. Whipped in again. That's a good cross. Harry Maguire does his job very well. Jack Grealish clears. And can Harry Kane Harry Kane try and do lickers? You know
he can't. He ain't got the ankles. He ain't got the ankles, man.
Hey, I thought he was about to do Dennis Ramadan.
Oh my days! He tried his heart. You got to give him praise for trying.
Absolutely. And back to the defense of Czech Republic, and we start again. I've enjoyed this first half so far. It's been quite eventful. I would say eventful, but it's been a good sort of back and forth.
Especially considering that I think we both thought that they would try and labor it out. It seemed like the draw would probably be best for both teams. They're both through.
Absolutely.
And nobody wants to obviously risk injury, suspension. But they've been both going at it, so they're both trying to win.
Yeah, that's what you want. It's a tournament at the end of the day. You want your teams thinking about, regardless, I want to finish top of this division.
Individual trophies are important as well. Harry Kane wants the Golden Boot, he hasn't scored.
That's good, but it takes one game to bang a hat trick, and suddenly you're alive with everybody else. So
no Panamas in this group stage.
No Panamas. No.
Everybody thought Czech Republic would be the Panama, but they seem to go through.
They've been very good.
They have been good.
They have been very, very good. Czech Republic throw.
Quick throw in.
Very quick. Not wasting any time with their chances.
They are desperately trying to get Schick on the on one of the end of these crosses.
Yeah, get the danger man in there. That's what you want your team to do. Find your striker. Get him the goals. It's a good pass through the line. There's a foul. No? Oh, Czech Republic still do have possession of the ball.
I think the referee's playing on.
Their players starting to get a bit more tidier.
But they are spending a lot of energy trying to keep the ball up in England's half. They are very active. Their movement is quite good. Tries to play a ball through to Patrick Schick. Doesn't quite get there.
Who's that Souček?
It's very messy there.
Ball was bouncing everywhere.
Could have gone
That's
anywhere.
an important block. I don't think Pickford would have reacted to that in time. Very good block by Declan Rice by his heel. Not intentionally, but his body was in the way.
When you're defending, that's all you need, and especially in the box.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just to get in the way.
As long as it's done and dealt with, you're happy.
Poor touch from Jordan Pickford. Very lucky. Gets it out to Kyle Walker, keeps it on.
And
Harry Kane tries to win it, misses it.
Czech Republic back in possession. 31 minutes gone in the game so far. England 1-0 up at home. Of course, not by how the scoreline shows it, but they are.
It's done that recently. I don't understand why, but yeah.
But they are at Wembley. They are in London, West London to be exact.
West, I thought it was North London.
No, Wembley's West.
Wembley's North.
So it's West.
That's North.
Brother, it's near
No, hold on. I swear it's North.
Is it North?
I swear.
Oh, I'm gonna Google where is Wembley.
Wembley, North London, Northwest London.
Oh, okay. So we're both.
There we go.
There you go. we're both right.
Oh
kinda.
I was thinking that there's no way Wembley's West.
Wembley.
We've both been to Wembley, bro. You should.
Oh
know.
yeah, plenty of times. I know. But I was just thinking, no, I swear it's West, but it's Northwest. So we're both there.
Agree to disagree, are we?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. England have the corner.
Who are the main danger man from here for you?
We all know who it is. It's Kane, Maguire, and John Stones. John Stones obviously had that great header in the Scotland game that hit the post. So he is probably one of the main targets.
That's a pro corner.
The whole delivery from England.
It's Calvin Phillips taking that.
Maybe this is the time to bring Trippier into the discussion, no?
Yeah, put him left back again, isn't it?
Exactly. You're going to get decent crosses from him.
Well, it's just one thing he's very good at.
Exactly.
Just whipping the ball in. Absolutely. Apparently, Atletico Madrid are looking for something along the lines of 40 million euros for
Trippier.
Yeah, apparently Man United are interested in buying Kieran Trippier. Do you think that he's had a good season? Obviously, he missed, I think, about 10 to 15 games because of his betting scandal.
Yeah.
But he came back, continued his good form for Atletico. He's a league winner. Do you think he'd be worth that price?
Why not? We need to check. Hold it. That thought. That's Kane has the ball. Jack Grealish.
Grealish is playing well so far, I must say.
Well.
And he's kicked the ball.
As you say that,
is the referee going to blow the whistle for that? Because that is
it's going to be a drop ball.
Okay, good.
But is he worth 40 million? I'm not quite sure. I think that's Premier League prices to be fair. How much did he go for from Fletcher?
It wasn't that much. It was around 20 something. So
I think it's Premier League prices.
Yeah, they're trying to make more obviously profit anyway.
Yeah, of course.
He's a title winner at the impactful time.
But I would never say he's worth 40 million as a right back. Sterling tries to feed the ball to Kane,
but it was blocked by the defense of the Czech Republic. Well played. And
Souček brings it back.
Position.
The only Czech midfielder I'd know, so that's why I said his name. I should know it's Holes, right? And the guy next to him.
That's your favorite guy.
Thomas Holes.
Your favorite name?
Yeah. Plays the ball out wide. Nobody picking up their left back. Kyle Walker gets close. Whipped in.
Ooh.
Souček, very, very close. Tried to be smart. Unfortunately, I was a bit too smart. And it flings wide of the post. Very close.
Good effort. was ready to mark his celebration by jumping on the Jubilee line all the way straight to Stratford. He could go to the Olympic Stadium and celebrate with his hammers.
That was
just wide.
Just
literally
wide.
whistles past the post. Pickford had no chance whatsoever. Left in no man's land, standing there like David James when he gets robbed.
If he connected there, would he have been called back for the free kick?
I think he would have. Yeah. Because obviously now when you do a sort of an overhead kick, if you connect with someone or you're close, even if you do a high boot, obviously outside the box and you're close, they penalise you for that. If you had made some level of connection, I think they would have given a foul for that one. But obviously nothing happened. So England have a goal kick.
Very open game, very even. 5 total attempts, 2 on target for England and 1 on target for Croatia, Czech Republic.
Possession, England 57% to Czech Republic's 43%.
Calvin Phillips tries to go on the overlap, but Saka is brought down. It's a throw-in for England.
Absolutely.
That was a free kick for England. I apologise. See, it's kind of hard when you're not listening, so you can't hear the whispers. We're guessing right here. We're guessing.
Nah, we're doing all right so far.
I think we are. Sterling giving it away cheaply.
Is that a good pass? No, it's not. It's dealt with Kyle Walker. Good recovery pace, of course. That's what he's there for. Good speed element. Good touch from Calvin Phillips. Finds Saka on the right side. Takes on his opponent straight away. Good intelligent play.
Referee gets out the way. Jack Grealish has the ball.
Grealish, who's driving. Sterling
cuts back. Cuts the ball up.
Sure.
Possibly should have cut back, but he didn't.
It's okay.
Deflection. Goalkeeper had to stop the cross.
Yeah, whipped it in.
Sneaking into the near post.
Whipped it in. Took a deflection of Souček's boot. It looks like it was
going in.
Yeah.
It was going in. So it was very important save.
Good save
from the goalkeeper.
Vaklic. I don't know how to say it.
Vaklic. Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna.
Vaklic.
I don't even know.
I'll find out your first name soon, and
it's probably Thomas.
Yeah. There's a lot of Thomases in this team. Yeah, it is Thomas. Crazy.
No, it is Thomas. Yeah. Boom. There we go. Like we said from before, Big Ron, you got a question, and we'll answer that at halftime.
Oh, Maguire was not ready for that one to hit him. Again, Kyle Walker with the recovery pace again.
Do get your questions in the comment section.
That's right.
We'll answer them at halftime.
Big thank you to everyone that's been tuned in so far. We've seen the numbers go up and down so far. Of course, people will be in and out of this. But as long as you enjoy the commentary, that's the main objective for us here in Cahil's house.
In my mother's bedroom.
In his mother's bedroom.
There we go.
Long ball played.
Wonderful touch from Jack Grealish. Finds Harry Kane.
And Harry Kane, is he going to play a pass? That is a beautiful opportunity. Oh, almost
clear.
Beautiful thought. He tried to play a ball.
Jack Grealish brings him down.
Just around the defender to try and find Raheem Sterling. And then Jack Grealish, of course, like he said, does concede a free kick. But very good play. Firstly, great pass from Pickford and the touch from Grealish, I must say.
Wonderful.
And Kane trying to find his creative
something
juices.
that Grealish fans will love to see.
Shout out certain man in Manchester. It's a good game so far.
Yeah, back and forward. That's what you want to see. That's what you want to see in football matches, not just international football.
That's right.
Cough, cough, Premier League. Cough, cough, Burnley. I have to get it in. F. Sean Dyche, should it? I have to get it
in. Forever and ever.
Declan Rice brings it forward, looking like a freight train going forward. Saka has to cut back on his stronger foot.
What's he going to do? Step over the
finds the cross to Harry Kane, doesn't quite get there.
Jack Grealish again, another touch. Beautifully, he's going to cut in.
Plays a reverse pass to Luke Shaw.
His cross is blocked. Harry Kane brings it back down. Turns, trying to look for his options. Plays it back to Shaw. Shaw takes it back to Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips takes it back.
It seems Harry Maguire back.
And we start again. Another England attack. Possibly loading. And Maguire looking for that long pass.
His trademark long pass.
Indeed. Shot. Oh,
wonderful touch. He does keep it on.
Kept it on.
Jack Grealish.
Jack Grealish has the ball. And he plays it back to Calvin Phillips. And we go back again. As you can hear the enthusiasm from Northwest from that again. But no, it's good. It's good patient play from England. You don't need to rush in this scenario. You're 1-0 up. You're comfortable. It's very well played out so far. And this is a much more better attacking approach.
Absolutely,
I must say,
yeah.
despite the two defensive midfielders or defensive midfielders with a defensive role rather or defensive mindset.
They are playing passes through the lines. They're trying to break them down.
Precisely.
You got players like Saka who, I mean, before we started, we did say that we wanted to see Sancho in, but Saka's played well, and he's proven why Southgate had faith in him.
Yeah, indeed. But again, we still want to see Sancho.
We do want to see Sancho. Harry Kane does well.
Saka again. Raheem Sterling. He's been a bit deeper so far.
Where is he playing? Yeah,
it's very interesting.
Centre mid. Sterling tries to cut in.
Tries Calvin Phillips.
That's where you want your Grealish. That's where you want your Foden, right in between those guys.
He's definitely going to go direct and whip it in. Nah, it's a corner.
Kyle Walker not known for his crossing.
No, well, when he crosses it, he blasts it. He blasts it like Anderson in the Champions League final. But
oh god!
But it's a corner to England. 41 minutes gone. Still England 1, Czech Republic 0.
Oh, seems to be like a
Harry Maguire, and Kane, and Declan Rice having a conversation. Right in front of Souček, who also speaks perfect English, by the way. Switch it back out with Phillips. And it's cleared yet again by the Czech Republic.
Apparently not when he's making interviews, though. He doesn't speak English that well.
No.
Lost in translation when he supports racists.
Oh, boy. Lord, let's come talk about your boy.
Ah, boy.
Do you think they're going to see at the half, or do you think Czech Republic could possibly sneak something?
Yeah, I think they'll see it at the other half, unless there's a mistake, which there is a mistake. Even though they've both had, once again, that's a very bad. Like we say it, there's a very bad pass there.
Yeah,
but that's a wonderful pass to Jack Grealish.
Here we go, progressing again with the ball.
Harry Kane is out. Why is Harry Kane there?
I don't know why he's there,
but he cuts in, tries to shoot
left
foot.
Oh, good effort, I must say.
Sterling was in an offside position.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why they've blown for that because he didn't participate in anything. But it is what it is. Unless obviously it's like he's in the goalkeeper side.
1-1.
And the Scottish equalize. That is a blast dart into the bottom corner. Wow.
I think that's their first goal in international football, international
Lovely
tournament since like the 90s. I think.
And who was that for the Scots? It was indeed.
I'll say James McFadden.
Oh, Callum McGregor.
He doesn't even play.
So James McFadden's
James McFadden.
Oh God, he said James McFadden. Callum McGregor for good finish. Celtic midfielder. So yeah, 1-1 in that game, which means they are back on 2 points each. Croatia and Scotland. Is Scotland win? Do they get third place? Is that a thing for them? The third best team? Because they did draw with England.
So they get 4 points. Yeah, they get best place.
That's interesting.
So one of them has to win.
And you can see by the celebration by Callum McGregor how much that goal meant to him. So just maybe, the Scots, and that means bits and bobs will be having one hell of a party tonight.
Exactly.
Long ball from the Czechs. That's gone well out, and it is a goal kick for Jordan Pickford to deal with.
There were a lot of Scots on the train when I was on Friday. the chants were ludicrous. They were wonderful, but it was crazy, man. Crazy bunch. So I do hope Scotland do get through.
Yeah,
it would be nice for them. I think Wales are through as well.
Wales are definitely through. Even though they lost 1-0 to Italy, they had enough in the tank to get through.
Could have got the draw as well.
Gareth Bale. Very, very poor miss.
Was not Gary Bay after
Gary Bay.
that day.
Gary Bay. I'm just saying that. Hope Ancelotti revives him. Talk of Ancelotti and Real Madrid quickly. Just want to say a big shout out to my legend, my King of Kings.
Oh my God,
my cerebral assassin.
You didn't need to.
The game.
You know why you didn't need to? Because Spain don't care. That's why.
I needed to.
It's international football.
Real Madrid legend, one of the GOATs, Sergio Ramos, has officially left Real Madrid.
Not that great of a defender.
He is because he's a phenomenal defender. That's what you mean, I know.
Big man, if you score 101 goals.
Then you're a wonderful defender and goal scorer. But
he should have been a striker.
But interesting to see where he goes next as well.
Potentially Manchester United, no?
I would love him at United.
Of course you would.
Oh, you know it.
I don't think your Midfielders, well,
I don't care about midfielders right now.
long.
If Ramos comes every day, I will be playing the Triple H soundtrack. Everyone doesn't know that it's called The Game. Sung by Motorhead. They've got 2 actually, the King of Kings as well.
That is half time.
Yeah, not even a minute of added time. It's half time. 1-0 with England. And England up in the good position for Saka. Good half so far. So the Sancho not being picked ahead of Saka so far is looking like a decent choice. Raheem Sterling obviously with another goal in the tournament this season. So he's England's top goal scorer. 2 goals. He's their only goal scorer, sorry. Because no one scored in the Scotland game. And he scored 1-0 against Croatia. So he's the only goal scorer, sorry. But yeah, good performance so far by England in this half.
You'd have to say yes, of course. I mean, they seem very much in control of the game, apart from a few mistakes in defence here and there, a bit sloppy defensive play from corners from Czech Republic. But apart from that, from open play, you don't really see Czech Republic scoring. So very good defensively. Their 2 holding midfielders in Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice playing the balls forward, which is what a lot of people have been asking for. Harry Kane playing quite deep, which is not exactly great for himself as a goal scorer or England, to be fair, because you want him in and around the box. But the 2 wingers, obviously Sterling got the goal and Saka, who's played wonderful, and Jack Reed, of course, as well.
Indeed.
Playing wonderful.
Well, we're going to get to some of the comments right now. So first, thank you, Marie, for coming into the show. You know, tuning in as always. A big supporter.
Soccer, innit?
We're not going to address that right now. He's even got a big fan over here, Castro, the soccer sister in the house. Shout out, Big Ron. Ole Gunnar Southgate not picking Sancho. He must have done something to piss him off. I was told by Darren from Eisenbrook today, shout him out, that he believes that Sancho must have done something similar that allegedly
with Zaha
must have done in the past.
I knew you were going there, man. Disgraceful.
Endo is gassed about your hairline so much that he wants you to share it with him.
Long. That's hilarious.
You addressed the Saka question earlier, did you? Or
we did. I did address the Saka question, but then again, he's proved me wrong. He's proved Big Ron wrong. He's proved you wrong as well.
Yeah, to be fair, we spoke about Kane earlier as well as the cross in the game, which you addressed. Now, this is a question. Lads, 1 for half time. Any player, past or present, who would you want to interview for your pod and why? I've got 3 names in my head.
The first name is obviously Ian Wright.
Go on. Tell them why. Tell them why.
Do I need to tell them why?
I mean, I don't. I know. No. I know why, but you know,
just legend, Uncle Ian, man.
He is.
He just seems so cool, and we were very close to meeting him.
Yeah,
we went to it was an Arsenal game.
Yep, it was.
It was an Arsenal game. We went back to use the elevator to get to the wheelchair access seating area to watch. It was Champions League, wasn't it?
The Champions League qualifier. Yes.
Qualifier?
Well, I think the qualifying stage to get to the group stages. Yeah.
Arsenal.
Yes, this was time ago. This was years back.
Was it years ago?
Yeah, this was years ago.
Yeah, and apparently he was in the elevator just before us. He went up just before us. And for 30 minutes, because obviously, I mean, Arsenal did win that game, but for 30 minutes, all 3 of us were sulking. We just so desperately wanted to meet Ian Wright, man. So desperate to meet Ian Wright, but we missed out. But obviously, Arsenal legend, Arsenal top goal scorer for a while until a certain. As another player who I'd love to interview, Thierry Henry. Beat him to it, but all round nice guy. He just
he's wonderful. He's wonderful. I've got 3 people in mind. First one's David Beckham because he's my hero. That's
David Beckham.
Yeah, he's just a beautiful
hero.
He's the one that got me in love with football.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you really talk about him.
I know because when I do, I get emotional, man. So David Beckham would be my guy. I fell in love with football watching David Beckham. Funny enough, when I was watching football as a youngster, I didn't know who I was going to support as a kid. I was suddenly getting more close towards Newcastle, and then my dad said, "No, we ain't having any of that." I watched my United game with him.
Then Tottenham came through.
I saw Beckham. I know Tottenham didn't come through at any point in time. Beckham came through, and I was like, "Wow, who's this?" And yeah, Beckham's one. Second one would probably be Roy Keane.
Roy Keane.
But the reason I say Roy Keane is because I know it would be hilarious instead of the stories. The way he tells stories, it's just funny. Yeah. It's not even intentionally funny as well. It's his demeanor. It's the way he talks. And I like the way he's passionate about football. We do not agree on a lot of the things that he says. But but I do love his passion for the game. And I love that. And finally, if I'm being completely honest, one that actually excites me would be Yaya Toure.
Yeah, that'll be a good.
I think he would have incredible stories, and the way he tells them as well. And even
he's funny as well. He's really funny.
Even today,
look who's on the screen.
Uncle Ian, right?
Uncle Ian, man.
He even did an article today, for the Athletic, Yaya Toure, about the importance of using your bum in football. And that for me epitomizes just how funny he is, because he's all serious as well.
Yeah,
and he details it. But the fact that he mentioned the name Eden Hazard in it, and had people rolling straight away because, you know, the guy got ass. He got ass. You got anyone else on your mind?
There are loads of players, man, but we'll be here all night if we continue that question.
So we got, right, he was an icon. Indeed, he was. Absolutely. Alan Smith of a fresh. Oh my goodness.
Oh my days.
Ramos was okay. He was no Steve Bruce. Yeah, Steve Bruce.
He was no Steve Bruce.
Listen, no, Steve Bruce was a good defender.
Nah, but of course, I'm not saying he wasn't, but bro.
No, that's okay. It's okay. He was famous for scoring one header. Ramos scored like 25. Marie rolling her eyes, I think, because
the soccer comment.
Yeah, and I think because I think I have to educate her David Beckham a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Long.
Beckham, it was Mark Hughes for him. Fair enough.
Yeah, he's
fair enough. Very good player.
Not a great manager though.
I agree. He did well with Blackburn at first, anyway.
He did. I bought my guy Roque Santa Cruz.
Roque, Morton Gans Pedersen.
That's the reason why. That's my Catholic name. That's the reason why. Roque.
Keane could be a stand-up comedian. Deadpan is in his delivery. Check out his show with Gary Neville on the ball or something. It wasn't huge. Yes, I've seen that as well. He had a range of just like when he came back into the public eye in terms of interviews. The whole range of them.
And you just see what Gary Neville just scared to talk around it.
Exactly.
Still, he's like 40 now, and he's still scared to talk around Roy Keane.
How did Wenger let Yaya go and keep Kolo?
Because Kolo was a great defender. Let's not get it twisted.
Didn't Yaya say that he said that Yaya wasn't ready for at that time, no?
He said he didn't think Yaya was ready. But then again, I think Yaya was playing striker. And he wasn't a striker. I think we can all see that he wasn't a striker, even though he was good. He was a good goal scoring midfielder, especially for City. But I feel like he came wrong time for Arsenal. Yeah. Because nobody saw what seems like Barcelona. Frank Rijkaard who signed him, right?
I believe so, yeah.
What Frank Rijkaard saw. So,
yeah.
All props to him, and then obviously he wins the Champions League with Pep. Yeah, playing centre back, but we all know that was wrong for him. But he's still got a Champions League, so it doesn't really matter.
And multiple Premier Leagues with Man City, of course. Yeah. And Endo asking me, Kojo, you're moving Buki. Why are you pre next man's ass? And my response to this is, you've seen Twitter. Everyone, including yourself, don't come and try and stunt for the mandem.
Long.
Everyone knows about Eden Hazard.
Yeah, man.
Everyone knows about Eden Hazard. So it's not about checking his ass. It literally collapsed.
There's a trend at Chelsea with butts, man. Remember Branislav? Branislav. Oh my god. There's a trend at Chelsea, man. There's a trend at Chelsea. Who's got next? We don't know.
And Kolo was great, but Yaya on another level on this day. To be fair to Kolo, I will say this: he was invincible, wasn't he?
He was invincible.
He was brilliant for Arsenal in his time. Obviously,
he won 2 league. No, he won one.
He won with Arsenal.
One with Arsenal. One with
City.
One with Celtic.
Yeah.
3 league titles.
He's got 3 league titles on his name.
Back. Obviously, his time at Liverpool wasn't the best, but then again, he was like 31, but I think he was like Nigerian 31. So
I need a timeout.
So he might have been a bit older than he was saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anything.
That's a Nigeria 31.
Do you remember when Kolo scraped Adebayor in Man City straight? What?
Oh, yeah. So, there you go. Yeah. So, I think there was a time in training where Kolo Toure absolutely destroyed him, as in clattered him. Remember the story that Arsene Wenger told about Kolo Toure training?
He has history of that.
Yeah, and that's another part of his history.
He has history of that, man. He has so much heart.
Yeah,
and that's the reason why Arsene Wenger signed him, and he proved them right, because he was easily one of Arsenal's best defenders, easily in Arsenal's history.
I agree.
So, yeah.
Well, yeah, good half so far.
Very good half. Let's talk about the goals. Obviously, let's talk the goals. The goal. Saka. Obviously, that got cut out in the highlight, but Saka's play to get the ball moving forward.
Yeah.
Was key for that England goal. He obviously whips it into Jack Grealish. Oh no, Harry Kane, who heads it out to Jack Grealish, who then whips it back in. And Saka plays the decoy run, and Sterling sneaks in behind, gets the header.
Yep.
Very good half for these guys, man. Very good half for England.
I think they should be quite satisfied. I don't think the team talk should be difficult. I think it should be the same sort of just, all right, you've played well in the first half, you've kept it tight. You haven't given them any sort of clear-cut chance to score a goal. Pickford pulled off a good save. You want to make sure that their chances are from deep. So if they're going to score a worldie, it has to be an absolute worldie where your keeper has no chance. That's the kind of thing you need to do. That's defending well. That's keeping them at bay. And continue to just go forward with goals or attempt to score goals anyway. And look, for England, I think what's important is if they, with this lineup, can get a stranglehold on them and continue to be dominant and continue to throw players forward and that. Knowing Southgate, yes, he probably will make a defensive change. But if I'm him, I know even if there's nothing much to play for me, I would say I'm going to bring on one more extra attacking player and just maybe get that second goal, try and close the game out.
It's a 1-0. You know that you're through regardless. You know that you're going to face a France, you're going to face a Germany, or you're going to face a Portugal.
Yeah.
So I'd say that what you need to do right now is bring on all your attackers.
Yeah.
So bring on Bellingham, just bring on Sancho.
Yeah.
Getting a bit of confidence, because you never know with these games. Yes, we all think. I'm pretty sure you're with me in thinking that any of those teams would absolutely whoop England on their day.
Yeah. Yeah,
but you never it is a game of football. It's 90 minutes, so you never know what's going to happen. So you're going to need your players. Where's Rashford, by the way?
Well, I'm happy he's been rested because he's played like 2 years with injury.
Is he on the bench?
I believe he is. No, he's on the bench.
I've completely forgot about Rashford.
He is on the bench. No, but Rashford is fine because with Man United, he's played so many games with injuries. So every now and then, the opportunity to rest him is good. I don't think he started against. He didn't start any of the games, actually. He didn't start against Croatia. He didn't start against Scotland. So this is fine. Some appearances and a rest here and there is very good for him. He's someone who has really been documented that as he needs surgery after the tournament.
Oh, yeah.
So playing him anymore is just putting him more at risk for his long-term future. And I think it's smart for England in the sense that, look, yes, you are here to win, try and win this competition. But in the long term, when you've got someone that young that can play at least another 4 or 5 competitions for you, or maybe even like 6 or 8 if you want to add the Euros and World Cup together. The more you keep him fit, the more you can get out of him.
Maybe a Confederations Cup here and there.
Maybe a Confederations Cup here and there. You know, a Nations League here and there. So,
well, they're guaranteed to play Nations League, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so. So yeah. Look.
But anyway, back to the point. I think like you need to bring on these players. I think bring on Calvert-Lewin as well. You want these players in top form because if it does get down to the nitty-gritty, it gets down to like 80 minutes or 70 minutes, and it's still magically still 0-0. You're gonna want to bring on these players in top form with confidence to try and make an impact.
I agree. I do agree. Let's see how England approach the second half. I hope it's not one of those performances where they just take the foot off the gas and they suddenly lose their verve, and it's very easy for Czech Republic to find chances and create chances because they have got some very underrated players in this team. How do you say his name? The striker? I say Schick. Okay, yeah, Schick is a good striker.
What'd you say?
I said Schick beforehand, so I don't know. So Schick is a danger man, as we've seen already in this tournament. You know, he's very good. 2 goals against Scotland and then 1 against Croatia.
Leading goal scorer.
Exactly, alongside 3 other players. And then, you know, we've seen Souček in the Premier League. We've seen Kufau in the Premier League. We've seen how they've done so far. So, look, those are 3 names we've mentioned. And to a lot of people, 3 names out of 11 doesn't sound too dangerous. But this is the thing. We don't know much about the other players, which doesn't mean we can't tell you whether they're a danger or not. There's many times in the past where we face teams and regardless of stature, someone's come out of nowhere. We've seen it at club level. We've seen it at international level.
We've seen it on FM as well.
Yeah. The amount of times we've seen random man just come and bang and go out of nowhere. You know, just stay wary, continue to try and be the better side, the dominant side. Because I think if England continue to play the game, they will win this game, no problem. And I just see Jordan Henderson putting his shirt on.
Jordan Henderson.
What is happening here exactly?
I don't know about that one.
Right. Obviously, we're on mute, so we are going to be a bit behind in the decision, which is so we see Kane, Pickford, Maguire, and Shaw, Stones.
Declan Rice is coming off.
It might be Declan.
Maybe an injury.
Yeah.
Potentially an injury.
Yeah, it's Declan Rice. Could be an injury indeed. So Jordan Henderson will be playing alongside Calvin Phillips. What do you think of this change?
If it is for an injury, then fair enough. But if it's for trying to get Jordan Henderson fit and up to speed, it makes no sense. You got Jude Bellingham on the bench. He is much better talent than Jordan Henderson, despite everything that Jordan Henderson is a great leader. Blah blah blah. That's the stick. He's not that great of a football player. Bellingham has the potential, so he's the one you should be throwing your eggs in the basket for. But they've Czech Republic have also made a substitution. Petr
Shevchik. Yeah, I'll say that as well. Shevchik.
Yeah.
You know, and yes, you're indeed right. Declan Rice is the one to be taken off.
I mean, I do say that we should get sponsored by One Football, but apparently Kieran Trippier is on England's bench, so I'm not sure about that one. No, I'm only joking. But he is actually on the bench.
Yeah,
I will show you. Let's see if you can get it. Can you get it?
No.
You can see it.
I can see it. It's right here.
Rude, thank you very much.
12, right next to his name.
Yeah, boom.
There you go. All right. Picture on Jordan Henderson on Jack Grealish's face. The second half is about to start. Czech Republic 0, England 1. Second half, and to quote a legend, and it's live.
Oh my god! I think we could get copyright for that.
If you see something, bruv, I guessed you first. You're a legend, no? What are you doing?
Oh my days! England kick off.
Here we go.
Ball goes up. No, take it back. I apologize. I was a bit zealous. Overzealous.
This is one of Pet's boys, isn't it?
Plays it to Jordan Henderson, who gets his first touches of the game.
Immediately wants the ball. That's a good pass. Oh, unlucky. Good attempt to try and find second straight away.
He does play those type of balls, you know.
He does.
So he will continue with the plan that Rice and Phillips were playing.
I mean, he has got that in his locker. He just has to find players, and I think obviously the experience of playing with someone like Salah
is easier. It's easier than it.
Yeah, Salah and Mane. When you know they're gonna make runs, all you got to do is try and play the pass well. And he's got that ability to play a good pass around the defender, around the side to find on-rushing players. So that could be an added quality that he brings to this in the second half. So I would be expecting and hoping that Raheem Sterling and Bukayo Saka will be making a lot more runs outside rather than inside, so they can collect the ball and create a little bit of damage on the fullbacks before possibly approaching and getting another goal. Kyle Walker through. All the top to Harry Kane. Holds off the defender very, very well. Jack Grealish.
Playing a bit deeper.
Kane.
Playing a bit centrally.
And he plays it straight down
Gets
to the
out
side
wide.
To Luke Shaw. Sterling. Calvin Phillips. Jordan Henderson. Phillips.
Seems like they're playing triangles
Raheem
with
Sterling.
nobody in the middle.
John Stones moves forward. Gets involved with
Takes
the
it
play.
sideways. Not really much offering.
So far, well,
forward.
still a bit of a patient approach. They are again.
I mean, it just started
ahead right
the
now.
second half has just started. They are ahead, obviously.
Yeah.
So no need to risk it.
So
But that's not what you want. You want this game of football to be exciting, man. The first half was very open, very exciting.
Yeah, exactly.
And it seems like England are trying to play keep ball. But then again, Jordan Pickford doesn't get the memo, gives it away. And check and counter, plays a nice ball, but it's too close to John Stones. And he clears it. Not so far, though. Kyle Walker concedes the corner.
Yeah, very sloppy between Kyle Walker and Calvin Phillips. What do you think of Calvin Phillips? I'm not particularly sold on him just here. What is your opinion of Calvin Phillips?
Yeah, that's a good decision from the linesman. I mean, for the England goal, he played against Croatia. He played a vital role. Obviously, once again broke the lines. Played a nice pass to Raheem Sterling. But yeah, I don't know. It just comes down to not wanting to see two holding midfielders against these types of teams.
I guess so.
And I do believe that Declan Rice is the better option.
Yeah. That's perfect.
I mean,
wait, what? Did he give a free kick?
It seemed like it was quite late. So potential. I don't think it's a free kick though. I mean, that's the type of ball that's going to be very uncomfortable for Jordan Pickford. We all know he's got a mistake in him.
He does.
And so that ball could have easily ended up in the back of the net. But that was late from Saka.
Saka needs to be careful.
Not so bad that they need to get VAR in, but referee should have picked up on that and should have given a free kick and potentially a yellow card.
I agree. But guys, he's got away with it. No VAR check as well. So game continues. He's got away with that, no problem. Bukayo Saka
plays it back to Jordan Pickford.
Were you impressed with Saka's season for Arsenal, being an Arsenal fan?
I have to be impressed with Saka's season. He was, I think, our second best player. I think Nicolas Pepe was our best player, which is probably surprising to a lot of Arsenal fans, but I think it is the case. I mean,
not Kieran Tierney this season.
Injuries and major injuries as well. He was out for the majority of that season. So I'm saying he plays well, but when you play decent, you're gonna make the Arsenal defense look like crap anyway. So it doesn't really mean anything. But I think if he didn't get injured, he would have been easily Arsenal's best player. But I think Pepe, that's a nice ball to Harry Kane. Can't get the touch to bring it down under control.
Shout out to Grant Swindell for subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoy the content that we provide to you.
Finds Harry Kane.
Harry Kane finds Saka on the right side. First time cross by Henderson. That's a good ball, but it's well cleared straight away. Phillips retrieves the ball, finds Shaw. Shaw finds Raheem Sterling, tries to play a back heel.
Tried to be a bit too smart there.
Him and Shaw were not on the same wavelength on that one anyway.
That's Ollie and Pep for you.
Yeah, literally. But I don't blame Shaw on that one, because if it was Rashford and Martial, well. Well,
ball, please. Oh god,
there you go.
Game seems to be opening up.
Yeah, the Czech Republic will need this game to open up more than anything. They want a goal badly, obviously. Being what's at stake. What is Saka's best position? Seeing him play on the left, playing left back, left wing back, right winger. That's one all the positions for you, Arsenal fan. Where would you play him best?
Oh, I play him left wing.
Left winger. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like he can get a few goals here and there, but he's not a prolific goal scorer. He's obviously very good on the ball, very good on the dribble, but he does have a whippers on him, and I feel like Kieran Tierney and Saka on the left with a competent striker is very dangerous for any defense. And if you have Pepe on the right, cutting in, getting the goals, also adding to the assists, they're both very good options. That also means that Martinelli doesn't get a chance. But
I'm not sold on him anyway, to be honest.
No. Why not?
I think he's shown promise, but I think what's happened with him is in those couple of moments, and when I say couple, I'm talking about maybe 3 or 4, where he's shown a good moment, One was in the Carabao Cup against, I believe,
Obviously,
I think it might be in Brentford some time ago.
yeah, the Chelsea game.
The Chelsea game.
He's played well in the Europa League.
Yeah, he played well against Chelsea. Obviously, you can talk about Kante slipping, but at the end of the day, he took the ball and he scored.
He put it away.
Yeah. But you know, as a talent, he's a direct runner, but his end product, and he's a young guy, so I guess I know what I'm saying. I'm not expecting to be finished.
Check on the counter. Saka does well.
That is good defending. I'm not expecting to be finished article, but I just don't think he's in relation to some of the other players you got in your team, especially someone like Saka, and I guess I'll even say a Smith Rowe coming through finally. For me, he doesn't level up. And Pepe is not a small boy. I mean, he's not an old boy. He's still quite young in terms of his football career. So I don't see Martinelli's place in there.
Once you get that £72 million pay package, that all disappears and everybody expects you to be the finished article.
Oh, well. Yeah. You know, our football world is
lack of patience. Warning shots there to Jack Grealish, who obviously might be thinking about a move to a big club for a very, very high fee.
If he was to move, what would you think his best destination would be for him?
It wouldn't be to City, it wouldn't be to Chelsea, it wouldn't be to Liverpool. Liverpool maybe. Because I don't think City or Chelsea need a player like Jack Grealish.
Okay, yeah.
Tried to play Harry Kane in. Very good. But no, I don't think he needs, even if he was to go there, I don't know. I don't think he shines that brightly, to be honest with you.
I hear that.
I think he should probably stay. Or maybe a Manchester United, but I don't think Man United are gonna go for Jack Grealish.
Another person that can play on the left side. No.
And with Liverpool, my only trepidation, but what's the word I'm looking for? Doubt. My only doubt about surrounding me is who's the better out of them, Jota or Jack Grealish. I think I'm putting my. I'd say Jota.
Yeah,
he's a much better goal scorer.
Oh, he's a goal scorer. But
Raheem Sterling couldn't quite get there. Good defending from the Czech Republic.
Playing very well so far.
They are trying to. They are opening up ever so slightly. Few more chances for England, but they're just not getting there. So it was very good defending from Czech.
Czech Republic are now trying to push forward, trying to get a goal. They will create a chance soon for sure. Whether it's
they got down the line. It was very poor. It was a good ball in, just a poor area to put it in.
Yeah,
it was behind everybody, and nobody on the Czech side read that decision.
And that is
a throw in for Czech Republic.
It'll be interesting to see how England react if Czech Republic were to score a goal. If a substitution will be made to maybe put a bit more attacking emphasis going forward, or that is gone and that is a goal kick.
Harry Maguire very lucky there.
Backing it into his own hand. Still 1-0, 55 minutes in. 35 minutes ago? Yeah, that's good maths.
Very good. I trust your judgment on that. I'm not very good at maths myself.
Did you not do well on the GCSEs?
I got a C, bruv.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. That's a pass, fam.
It is a pass. It's not very good, though. Jordan Henderson has the ball to Saka, who felt like he was being held back.
Hello.
Good night.
Good night, Tristan. That was
a nephew.
The nephew, you know what I'm saying? The young G.
2-year-old. Number 33 for Arsenal.
Potentially.
Nah, not number 33. Number 14 for Arsenal. Next number 14.
Take Theo Walker's number, yeah?
I will slap you. I will stop this stream and I will slap you, bro. How dare you? How dare you? You arsehole. Oh my god. Harry Kane was the header.
Back in Czech Republic position. Long ball over the top. Easily dealt with. Wait, where's Pickford going? Where is Pickford going?
Luckily, he had Kyle Walker to make up for that mistake.
And these are the kind of things we worry about this goalkeeper. He is a good shot stopper, but he's made far too many errors in his time, especially after an interview where he said he wouldn't make a mistake that Alisson made. And Alisson went on to win the Champions League and the Premier League. And, well, Jonathan Pickford went on to assist Divock Origi
Yeah, there you go.
in the Merseyside derby. So, and also injure Van Dijk. So that's his career highlight.
How bourgeoisie. How dare you, Big Ron? How dare you?
Hey,
it's a wonderful name.
Listen, that's a bad boy name, you know. It's a bad boy name. Tristan. You got Tristan. Tristan. Yeah, Tristan. So many different ways you can say it, fam.
Calvin Phillips.
Oof. Those ones, they do hurt, you know. They sting. Man. When you got two boots colliding with the ball at the same time, it is not an easy one.
So is King. Absolutely.
Yeah, her brother's name's King.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Listen, that is a name fit for a king. Yeah.
Called King.
King.
Named after a Tekken character.
I forgot about that guy. Oi. Was he half man, half tiger?
Half tiger,
yeah.
Was it I think it was leopard.
Oh, yeah, that's it, yeah.
Leopard, yeah.
Hey, that's a real G. But yeah, we will put respect on King's name. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
There's many other kings, you know, King Booker.
What's wrong with you? Jordan Pickford playing a long ball.
Nat King Cole. Ledley King.
There you go, bro.
Surname. Gonna respect. Diego Tristan. See?
Yo, there you go.
There you go.
He was a bad boy as well.
Bad boy striker. Yeah, bad boy striker.
We got David Luiz coming on.
I can't breathe. Wow.
I just had to make that one. I just had to say it.
Dennis Law, the king. There you go. Jerry, the King Lawler.
There you go, man.
You know what I'm saying? Bear Kings out here. Bear Kings.
King Corbin.
King Corbin.
Just go through WWE.
Shinsuke Nakamura, the king of strong style.
There you go.
You know, Triple H.
King of Kings.
AKA Sergio Ramos. The king of
kings. At least you went back to football.
I had to.
There we go.
Anyway, back to the game. Many, many kings.
Looks like the Czech about to break.
There's a bit of space on the
pass. Had to stop the
right side.
Back had to stop in.
It's going to be a deep cross.
He plays a great ball in.
And
Pickford sloppy. Could have caught it.
This goalkeeper is nerve-wracking, man. Honestly, Harry Kane
uses his strength.
He's going to take him on. Yeah, go on. Jeez, come on. Give him steps.
Off the defenders.
Okay, did
wins
well.
The free
did well.
Free kick, the throw in.
Did well. Pickford making the whole nation nervous.
It's just
I don't know. He's like he's in two minds. He could. Oh, no, that's poor.
He made his mind up to punch it.
Yeah,
but he still messed up the punch.
You gotta catch that all day.
You gotta catch it. You absolutely have to catch it. Jordan Henderson.
Nice forward pass.
Saka
with a good turn, and it's a foul. Easily yellow card.
Yellow card of the night.
Yep, and rightfully so.
For I was gonna say
Borrell. Yeah. Nice turn by Saka, by the way.
He knew exactly where the defender was.
Absolutely. Awareness was on point. Very good awareness of the game. Spun him, and of course, if he had spun him and not been fouled, I think he would have created a nice opportunity for England to get another one.
And misses the next match. That is what you didn't want. You don't want your players, especially knowing that you've qualified. You don't want your first 11, any of your first 11 missing.
Absolutely not.
Game, which is going to be if the game stays, if the Scotland and the Croatia game stays as it is, or either of them score, they're going to face either Germany, France, or Portugal.
Indeed.
Saka ball in.
Little one.
Finds John Stones. Ooh, Kane was an option there. He just didn't seem to want it enough. So.
Yeah, but it's an England corner, and we're still. Oh no, offside's been given.
Offside.
Oh, so it's not England corner after all. Who was offside? Kane and
no, but
Sterling
it must have been after that. But no.
So if Kane's not interfering with it, why Interesting.
It wasn't Kane. I don't think Kane was offside either. It looked like Sterling, but it was a bad decision from the linesman.
It's been made anyway.
What a belly that is!
That belly is superb. And you got another one just underneath the shirt. That's many years of cod and chips.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
It's a good Friday night. Bro.
Please enjoy it. You know, a bit of salt on it. Get your sauces.
Salt and vinegar.
You know, I don't do vinegar, so I couldn't say it still.
You been to Czech Republic?
No,
me neither.
No.
I do. As you do say, bro, not a big run. I do want to see Prague.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. That
is one of my places to go to, Czech Republic.
Marie, you must be listening to that.
Oh, she knows. Don't worry about that. We've talked about destinations galore. So
there you go
on that one.
Just make sure you know that they play football there, not soccer.
Thank you. Thank you.
Was that a free? That was like a free kick to me.
It did to me as well. A referee still playing. I guess not a head injury, so you're gonna let him continue to play.
Czech Republic continue.
It would be hilarious though if the ball comes to his side, he runs, he gets some, starts running.
He looks like he's going to.
Yep, he's preparing, looking back. Yeah, let's see what's happening here. And they're gonna kick it off. And
as I imagine, boos are probably ringing around. Croatia
taking the lead. That's a good ball. Oh, touch, bang. Oh,
that's got to be Modric. That has got to be Modric.
Who else?
Oh my God, what a goal.
Who else?
What a goal.
The captain has taken charge.
Oh my God.
Straight into the top corner. What a wonderful strike that was. Wow. Beautiful goal. Beautiful goal, I must say.
If Croatia get another one, I think they
could go second.
Did Czech beat? No, they drew.
They drew,
right?
yeah, they drew.
So I guess it will be named. So I think they're alphabetical order. So I'm pretty sure.
No, so it should be goal difference.
But if it's goal difference, then it's the same.
Yeah. So then maybe I don't know. Unless you do head to head in terms of, was that a goalless draw?
I think it was 1-1.
If it was 1-1, whoever does the away side will probably go in their favor. This is the away goal rule. Because alphabetical order is that's just cruel, man. Stuff you can do about that. Oh, Adam Hrozek. That's a name that I was not expected to see. Good young talent. Okay. I do know another player from the Czech Republic side. Not going to front as if I know a lot of people. Prague is a great city, cheap too. Restaurant meals were cheaper than McDonald's. You know what? Oh, go in the summer, never go in the winter. That is that with the full stops. That is a strict warning. Thank you for that. Thank you. Summer 2022. Then we do that.
There you go.
Thank you, Big Ron, for that one, sir.
You want to go to Prague in the winter? I mean, obviously, with someone you love, maybe.
Yeah. You know like that. Winters for me aren't bad. Michael, on the other hand, no, because you live in Vancouver, where winters are absolutely ridiculous.
There you go.
So don't come and compare my winter to your winter. Yeah. Your winter is a mad thing. Man can literally bath in snow.
Marcus Rashford and Jude Bellingham are preparing to come on. I imagine Calvin Phillips will be the one to go off because you don't want to take off Jordan Henderson right now.
I think he's going to take off Grealish and either Saka or Sterling.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think Phillips comes off in this scenario. I'll be surprised if he does.
Not something that makes sense, to be honest with you, taking off Calvin Phillips, especially Jordan Henderson. He's not the greatest defensive. He's a definite workhorse. But Calvin Phillips offers that solidity at the back, but just in front of the back line.
Indeed. Raheem Sterling wins a free kick, shouting in agony of pain, saying, "Hey, yo, blood." Funny enough, he literally grew up around the corner from him. He clattered into him. Oh my goodness. Wow.
That's going to take the wind out of you.
With all the grace of Vladimir Kozlov. Yeah, let's see what he does with the substitutions, to be fair.
Interesting. I don't think he should take off Grealish. I don't think he should take off Saka either. They've been easily England's best players, apart from, of course, Sterling got the goal, but I don't think he's been particularly that good.
No, he hasn't. He's tried to link up here and there with players. He hasn't really pulled off. But I guess if you score a goal, obviously you're a threat. So
but another set piece for England. Obviously, the main targets
Where's he-
are
where's
up there.
Where's he going?
Sterling is
Sterling has
taking-
been.
taking
I
Sterling.
thought so.
That makes sense.
So Sterling is off for Marcus Rashford after all. Okay, which means Jude Bellingham is on for who though? Is the question.
I mean, if he takes off Calvin Phillips, I mean, that's fair.
He could do.
But I don't see why he should be taking off Grealish if it is Grealish. Did not see the number.
No, we're gonna see who it is. I'm sure the commentator. It is Jack Grealish.
Oh, okay.
I said it. I had a feeling he was going to do something like that. I don't think he's going to sacrifice any of his defensive players for people that go forward. So you're trying to do sort of a like for like, sort of.
So Bellingham's not exactly an attacking midfielder.
I think he's going to play him in the number 10 role. Or just when we go for a straight 4-3-3, have him and Henderson doing box to box.
That is a wonderful ball.
Maguire falls straight to the ground,
looking for the penalty,
looking for a foul, falling down.
I imagine it will go to VAR.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, England get the goal.
Let's see what happens here.
Brought back Kyle Walker.
Bellingham straight away involved in the game. John Stones. Bellingham. Such a good talent. At 17 years old, I believe he is.
Is he still 17? I think he might be 18.
He might be 18 now, but man.
Still, England international. Going to major tournament at 18 or 17.
Making difference for his side in the Champions League when he played with Dortmund against Man City.
Got the celebration that should be on a FIFA box
yeah,
art.
Exactly. Jordan Henderson's going to take his time over this one.
Jordan Pickford.
I said Jordan Henderson, wow. Jordan Pickford, indeed.
Yeah.
It's the goalkeeper.
Finally playing out from the back, not just hoofing the full. Calvin Phillips is playing in space and time.
Finds Bellingham. He finds Marcus Rashford. Tries to play back to Bellingham straight away.
Quick link-up play.
Unlucky over there. Czech Republic retrieve possession. Rashford with the foul.
That was a bit poor from Rashford. Nothing more than a free kick.
Yeah, I understand why he took the foul anyway. Sometimes he just has to do in that scenario. Let's see what happened with Maguire here.
Got a hold of his arm.
No, but the way he fell, it's the way he fell. All 6 foot, 210 pounds of him falling like he's 2 years old.
Hilarious. Is he 6'10"?
I don't know.
Or 10 pounds?
I don't know. I don't know what he is. I was just giving him WWE stats. Czech Republic have possession. Play back to the number 6. Long ball over the top. It's a nice pass. Well controlled.
Decent touch. Made Kyle Walker slip. Wasn't expecting that one.
Poor pass.
Poor pass. Tried to play out wide. Luke Shaw, poor touch.
I'm sure Rashford's going to try and take this on.
And
little step over. Good tackle. Very well dealt with. Czech Republic.
David Luiz on the ball. Plays a David Luiz pass as well.
I wonder what his next destination is now that he's officially left Arsenal.
I would like to say I care, but I don't.
I know you don't. I know you don't.
I don't know. Maybe back to Chelsea
again.
Yeah, do a link up with Thiago Silva.
Apparently, that's what Willian's trying to do.
Back to Chelsea.
Yeah,
man has no respect.
I said I should have never left.
No shame. Someone's gonna have to buy him though.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I don't think anybody's gonna want to do that.
Sign a 3-year contract saying he's gonna win Champions League in 3 years,
bro.
So I mean, let's say,
hey, this is not podcast. I can't go on a rant already. It's not even.
No, you cannot.
The season hasn't started yet.
Good play by England so far.
Yeah, man.
20 minutes left to go. Still 1-0 up. Rashford.
No solid chances from Czech Republic apart from that one. You say that one cross was not really solid.
Yeah.
Ball forward. Plays to Saka.
Couldn't get there first. Keeper read it. Straight out of his goal. Claims it. Calvin Phillips. Good attempt at a pass there. Good vision. England still in control. Big Ron saying keep Luis away from Raul. Oh no.
Wait, what?
He said keep Luis away from Raul Jimenez.
Did that happen in the Arsenal game?
Yeah.
Oh shit, it did, didn't it?
Yeah. The head injury.
Is he back?
Yeah, he's actually back and he's allowed to train again. He's fine.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, he's able to train. He will be able to play football again, which is a big plus for him.
Mm.
So we're thankful for that news. So shout out to Raul Jimenez, and we're thankful that he's been able to make a full recovery, because that was a terrifying
It was
injury.
a horrible injury.
Yeah, absolutely terrifying. So it's great news to see that he'll be back in the Premier League in the coming season. Actually,
Without Nuno, though, that's going to be very interesting. I mean, he's a not so very good, but he's a good striker. He will get a few goals, maybe 15.
Yeah, 15 to 20 a season for him.
Not bad for Wolves.
Absolutely not. No.
Henderson tries to keep it on, wins the throw in.
Straight
Quick throw
into
to
Kane's
Harry
feet.
Kane. He tries to get
But Saka,
Saka,
but
not
Saka's
quite
closed
on the
down.
same wavelength.
I think Kane's been a bit better this game.
Harry Maguire with the horrible header. Yeah, he has been. You can't, in terms of link up play, in terms of receiving the ball, he's in the right position. He's just not got the service.
Yeah.
I mean, in that regard, I'd say he's not exactly been in the most or the best positions to receive service. He's been usually on the edge of the area.
I agree.
So in that regard, he needs to move a bit central. John Stones strides forward.
Oh, it's a good run.
Very good run. Gets to Harry Kane. No, Harry Kane
Kyle.
does not get there.
England
open for the counter attack.
Kane's not aggressive enough in trying to get the ball
No.
in these little 50-50s.
He's trying to stay fit for that medical.
No, I know. Oh, well, yeah, I'd say I know. Bloody hell. I hope that doesn't happen.
It will. It's guaranteed to. Now Harry Maguire's driving forward.
Good pass.
Finds
Ooh, almost Bellingham in,
Bellingham.
but good tracking. And it's not England corner. Good play, Maguire. Maguire loves that. That left side is his favourite. That's dribble the ball forward. I couldn't speak English for a second there. Dribble the ball forward. It was a nice, simple pass straight into Bellingham, who had made a good run. But yeah, it's good defending from the number 9. So, but England do have a corner. Luke Shaw will take this corner. Whips it in. But it's cleared easily. Not being first man again. There are a lot of footballers today that can't whip a corner past the first man.
You say a lot. I say most.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah,
Most set pieces. No, it's not really a specialty anymore.
which is worrying.
Yeah, you miss those, man. Like your boy, Juninho,
Pernambucano.
Obviously, Thierry Henry was a free kick specialist.
Yes.
David Beckham.
Yep.
Was Riquelme? No, not really.
Not a specialist. He's good at them. But
Ronaldinho was definitely a free kick specialist.
yeah. And that's the thing. These guys will take corners. Like Henry, with all his goals that he scored, it had added prowess of taking very good corners and finding your Vieiras or your Bergkamps in the just Sol Campbells.
Which was annoying because he was bloody 6'2".
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
But that just proves how important having someone good at set pieces is, you know. It's an added threat, and I feel like a lot of teams don't really utilize that anymore. So it's a bit worrying. Oh, Schick is off.
Shit's coming off.
Thomas Peckart. Interesting, another name.
Obviously not trying to risk him for the next round.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
Yeah, understandable completely.
Well,
absolutely.
I feel like he'd probably be disappointed, especially at this point where it's a corner for Czech Republic right now. You want to be on the end of one of these crosses.
Yeah.
But it isn't in the stars tonight, not to add to the goal tally. But he's still up there. So
England defending this corner. Czech Republic have a chance to take advantage of the set piece.
That's a good point. Big runs made. Would Ward Prowse be considered a specialist?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah,
so.
absolutely. He's got one hell of a delivery, and he's so good at direct free kicks. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Corner in.
Ooh, well defended, to be fair.
Well defended. There was no first man, so it didn't have to be anybody.
Yeah. John Stones did well there.
You did have to get there first, otherwise it would look like a easy header for their strikers.
Absolutely.
Another call, a ball in.
That's poor. That is poor. And Pickford has not. Yeah, just leave it. What's wrong with Stones? Stones and Pickford are arguing. I mean, if Pickford is mad at Stones for clearing the ball earlier, then I don't know what his beef is, but we'll leave that to speculation.
Yeah, exactly. 15 minutes to go. Czech fans not exactly too pleased, too happy.
Looking stressed.
pretty sure that the decision to take Schick off wasn't one they considered smart.
No, not at all. Not a popular one. I think as a fan, you would always want to see all your best players on the pitch at the end. Whereas I think as a manager, as a coach, you'd think, you know what, even if we're not going to win this game, I do not want to risk my key man having an injury. It can happen in training, yes, of course, but in a game where it's always going to be fast-paced, where it's always going to be a lot more aggressive than at training, there's a lot less protection.
Exactly.
So it makes sense to, just sort of give him the breather and hopefully have him fit for the next game.
Which is going to be a very, very tough one.
Yeah, exactly that. Exactly that.
Kyle Walker, back to the goalkeeper. I didn't realize Pickford was left-footed.
He is. Yeah, he is. Okay.
Okay, nips there. Tries to win the free kick. No, I don't think it's a free kick.
Neither do I. You got to get up, Kane.
Tried to be very smart. Ended up looking very silly.
I think he realised he wasn't going to get the ball there, so he just sort of tried to win the free kick.
Exactly.
77 minutes gone, 13 minutes left to play, or just over 12 minutes, just to say, rather. Because I was mentioning saying, yep.
I don't think there'd be that much, to be honest. There's not really been that many stoppages.
Yeah, second half has been quite uneventful.
I would say the referees.
Oh my lord!
Why on earth is he bringing 3-1 for Croatia?
Oh, just over there. Modric. Oh, that's
what a header.
Beautiful header.
Ivan Perisic. That is, I think that, yeah.
Absolutely. That's a beautiful header.
That's wonderful.
Croatia have absolutely dumped Scotland
John
out of competition. And Croatia now goes second.
Yeah, I thought so.
With that goal, which is an interesting development.
It's alphabetical.
Yeah.
It's got to be alphabetical.
It's either alphabetical or that head-to-head thing. I don't know if Czech Republic were the home side for Croatia. Either way, Croatia do creep into second.
Czech get a simpler tie if that's the case.
Yeah.
Actually, no. It can be simple, or they could get Netherlands,
Which would be a dodgy tie.
Yeah, that would be a very dodgy tie because they are playing very, very well. Not quite a potential win as well, but a very tricky team to go up against.
Yeah, they're getting results.
Exactly.
And I mean, in tournament football, that's the most important thing. My thing's always been about if you're a team that have 30 shots on goal and you don't score, but the team has one shot, they score, they go, and that's that. They deserve to win. You should take your chances.
Well, there you go about the attempts. The attempts on goal during the second half. No attempts made by either side on goal.
Which is poor.
Very poor.
Which is poor.
It might be a sign that they're both winding down, trying not to take many risks. But just the first half was very intense. It was a very good game of football. The second half.
Yeah,
it's had its moments, but not been
big run. Big. You know what? I'm not even gonna address that comment because you're a liar. Yeah, I'm not gonna address that comment. I'll let you have that there.
I would agree with you defensively.
No, you wouldn't. Don't do that.
Jude Bellingham on the flanks does well,
but concedes
the throw in. Try to use a bit of trickery to get past.
Nice hairline there.
Doesn't
look legit, but it is what it is.
You say it doesn't look legit?
No.
What do you mean it doesn't look legit? He's 17.
Pre it again, trust me.
He's 17.
Yeah, someone's wearing Rooney ones for a while.
Lol, you're hilarious. Doesn't look legit. Are you talking about 18 or 17-year-old hairline?
Listen,
bro,
there was a boy in our school that had grey hair at the age of 12, 13.
That is true.
Exactly. Brother, it happens, man.
You still had a decent hairline, though.
At 13, we're calling him granddad, It's a mad thing. Shout him out, though. Hope he's all well and good. Just for men hair dyes there.
Disrespectful. So what do you think of that Stones
from Ings
change?
Pointless.
It seems pointless, but is there potential injury?
If he is potentially injured, yes.
I mean, again, he looked like he was moaning. He was very upset. So he's either upset that he's been put in a situation which has ended up with him being injured, or I don't know, maybe
he's not happy about being taken off. If he's not injured and he hasn't been carded, so there's no risk. Oh
Jadon
my
Sancho
goodness. The Lord is good. We're about to see.
is finally getting 10 minutes, which fair enough. We do need to see him. He does need to build some confidence up.
He does
But
indeed.
he's easily England's best winger.
Yeah. But yeah, on Stones, if it's not an injury, then that for me that's a pointless substitution. I don't know what it's for, but it's what it is. Now you got Mings and Maguire. So if it's not aerial battles, you better hope it's not a pace thing. Czech Republic back in possession. They are still trying to find that goal, no matter what. I respect it.
But England they've been solid defensively. Not really had many chances past them. David Luiz gives chase. I don't know his name. That's why I can keep calling him David Luiz. He's got 21. Is very close to 23. Jordan Pickford does not look comfortable there.
Nah, I don't know what he's doing.
Gives it away.
Do not know what he's up to. That is a poor pass.
But he twists.
Ooh. If he scored,
lets the shot go.
If he had scored, I would have said and shouts. It's a wonderful goal. Yeah, Pickford is.
He's so uncomfortable.
I can never be
For
convinced by
a
him.
guy who absolutely, like you said before, absolutely took the mick out of Alisson. You have no right to do so.
No right whatsoever.
I feel like that beats him as well if it's on target.
Oh, absolutely. He's not ready for it. He's not prepared.
Bukayo Saka, very good game.
Good
Potential
game.
man of the match performance.
Yeah, I agree. Well done. Good performance. England substitution coming off number 25, Bukayo Saka. Coming on number 17, Jadon Sancho.
There we go. This is what you want to see. I did think that he should have come on a bit earlier. Just so.
Endo goes, you men are so dead. I mean England. Much love.
Holes is off for Matej Vidra.
Ah, Vidra.
Yeah.
That's another throwback name.
Is it?
Kind of.
No.
No?
He was all right in FM.
yeah.
FM maybe 13.
A little bit of Premier League history. A little bit.
For Watford.
Yeah. Southgate is so Ollie and Sancho is his Donny. Wow. Damn. I mean,
you got bars there, big Ron.
Yeah, he's not lying. No, that's still there. It's true.
Frustrated figure, the Czech manager.
Yeah, I feel
like he must have felt England were there for the taking.
Yeah, I think so, and I think he thinks that his team hasn't done enough to create more clear-cut chances. I
mean, it's kind of hard knowing that they don't really have those type of players in the midfield that can pull out a masterful performance. So he had to rely on his crosses, and unfortunately for him, he's had the wall of Harry Maguire and John Stones, which is very hard to beat in the air.
Yeah.
It's like saying crossing the ball 40 plus times against was it Ben?
Play it. Ooh.
Who's that defender for Fulham?
Which one?
The guy you crossed the ball 40 times against.
Oh no. Oh yeah. The one that said that it was the easiest day of his life.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. It'll come to me.
Rashford goes in the middle.
Finds
Sancho.
He's going to take on his opponent straight away.
Plays the Rashford. He tries to get in the box.
Good
Keeps
play.
It on.
Almost. It's good defending.
Oh, it sneaked away. And it's in.
He's offside though, isn't he?
No, Henderson.
He's not offside. It's been
Gets
given.
His goal.
Henderson.
His first goal of the tournament.
Is
given
offside
for now. VR obviously will be there to check.
I mean, they're still hugging anyway.
Hey, we don't know.
He's saying, "Hey, he played me on, but we'll see you on the cameras."
He believes he's onside.
So let's see.
Rashford keeps it in. That's interesting.
No, you're off.
Jordan Bellingham,
You are so far off, mate.
Off.
You are so far off. The only way you're not off is if the
linesman was wearing
who played it here?
Check shirt. Oh, it's interesting.
Who's played that?
That's probably the biggest question. It would make more sense that Bellingham played that. It came off Bellingham last.
Bellingham, so that is offside indeed, and it is still 1-0 England instead of 2-0 England. Czech Republic.
Unfortunate, but it's a good finish.
Yeah.
But very, he was offside, so could not be given. Still 1-0 Czech will continue trying to get their goal. Trying to get second place, I imagine.
Indeed. Well, all it takes is 1 point.
I mean, they're through. That's all that matters to
Yeah.
I imagine to them. But for national pride, I'm not sure if they've ever qualified past a certain stage.
I can't remember.
Maybe.
No.
I mean, they have had some great players. Peter Cech, Thomas Rosicky.
Pavel Nedved.
Was he? He was. Yeah, he was.
Czech.
Yeah, he was Czech. Yeah,
Yeah.
Pavel Nedved as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some great players in the history of Czech Republic.
It was that tall.
Wonderful touch.
He was that tall Jan Koller.
Yeah, striker,
Jan
wasn't he?
Koller,
Yeah, of course.
That guy was pretty much 7 foot.
See,
Very
that's
skillful.
why you play Bellingham.
Very skillful player. So much so that at his young age, Birmingham City retired his number. That's just a nice anecdote for you guys there.
Yeah. I mean, is he the best? The best prospect to be out of Birmingham?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, so far anyway. In terms of young talent,
Yeah.
If he feels his potential all the way,
Mm.
then yeah, he will definitely be the best one.
Which I have no doubt he will.
Mm.
Playing a bit of one touch. Calvin Phillips.
Not sure. 88 minutes played, still 1-0.
Bit of link up play.
2 minutes plus added time.
Yeah.
Wait, he's missed the ball, no?
Told to get up.
Okay, wow.
He's maybe missed another one.
Rashford retrieves it, plays it back to Tyrone Mings.
Who also has a mistake in him. Told to
Exactly.
go to Tyrone Mings. Header. Henderson.
No composure, but just kicks out forward.
I thought that was composed, I think.
You think so?
Yeah, he tried to get it forward, tried to find Harry Kane. Couldn't find
to find Sancho in the air.
Yeah, well.
Pickford.
I imagine will try to pick the ball up.
Yeah, same. Waste time, say karma. And there you go. England comfortable.
They top the group.
Top in the group, which means they're going to get one of the big boys in the next stage of.
How do you rate the
European
chances? I'm pretty sure I know your answer, but indulge me.
I predicted them as a quarter finalist
Mm-hmm.
in the tournament. I don't think they're going any further than that.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, if they do get, well, so far it's not even if they do. When they do get one of Germany, France, or Portugal, if I'm being honest, I think their best chance of winning would probably be against Portugal.
Yeah.
Solely because we've seen how they are just disjointed as a team. I think they got the right players for balance, but this manager selection, aka not playing Renato next to Danilo, not William Carvalho, is hindering them a lot in that middle of the pitch, and that's where they have started to have a lot of issues. And the Germans exposed that easily. So if England
did they expose that? Bloody hell, man.
So that's where England then have to take that chance to say, you know what, we're not going to play two defensive midfielders. We
absolutely.
actually have to approach these guys and go for their necks. That's where their best chance maker. I think
They've not got the best defense. They have a very, very stacked midfield.
Yeah,
very stacked. Just not stacked offensively wise. Danilo is the better option out of them, William Carvalho and himself.
Yeah,
I don't think defensively he's that great. Or as a player, I don't think he's that great. He does play for PSG.
Indeed.
But I don't think particularly plays well. But Renato Sanchez, you know how much I love Renato Sanchez.
Rate him highly. Yeah, that's the right decision.
It was, yeah.
So yeah, because I think the Germans are just too tactically ahead of England, and I think France, with their ability to tear.
I don't think they're technically ahead of England. I think in terms of like P&P,
they'll kill them.
I think they will, especially if Southgate doesn't play a Sancho and doesn't play a Rashford. P&P.
Hey,
he tried it. David Luiz, also named Kral, tries to hit a trademark long shot. Does not work.
Yeah, we'll see what England do in that game.
Raheem Sterling, still England's only goal scorer of the tournament.
Yep. That run is good.
It's a great
movement
run.
is good.
Yeah,
Just follow the ball.
exactly.
When you're not marked, you got no problem because you know the defenders are going to ball watch. That is not England. That's a football staple right now for defenders. Ball watching.
Is that going to hinder England? The fact that Raheem Sterling is the only goal scorer, they're not exactly blessed with goals.
It's a problem.
Is Harry Kane is not playing a traditional striker role that you want him to play, that he should play.
Yeah,
and he did play during that last World Cup.
It's a problem in the sense that I think it means when England play, they don't have a clear-cut plan as to how they're going to create chances for their striker or their out wingers. Obviously, in that moment in time for that goal, it was a wonderful bit of play from Saka to break in because that's the dribbling ability. And that's the thing, because teams love dribblers so much, they expect their dribblers to break lines just so it causes a bit of havoc.
Harry Kane chasing the ball down, but it goes
in the defenses of their opponents, so that you know they can create something out of nothing. But I think England needs to approach this game with having a clear-cut plan, having players not particularly play a completely structured model, but at least where everyone knows their position, they stick to it, and then they try and create something from there. Harry Kane shouldn't be dropping so deep, but that's what he's doing. So okay. 20 seconds left to go. Man of the match for you?
I'll give it to Bukayo Saka.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think he played a vital role in the build-up of that goal. And he's easily been one of England's best players. Jack Grealish also gets honourable mentions, but I think Saka. Saka made that goal.
I agree with that. I'm happy with Saka's performance. Obviously, we spoke about it and why doesn't Sancho start over him? But he stood out. He's played well. I think he made most of his decisions were spot on in the game. So, yeah. And that is full time. England top the group. Croatia will finish second because Scotland are not scoring. And Czech Republic will finish third. Good showing for those teams. Scotland go out with 1 point. They tried their best to give a show. First tournament in ages for Scotland. But I think the three mostly expected teams to go through finish in the top three anyway of the four has happened in the way it was going to be. So well done to those three teams.
Well done indeed. And that is where we will leave you. Thank you guys for tuning in, especially if you stayed with us for the full 90 minutes. We are very appreciative of you. Sancho did touch the ball, Big Ron. He did touch the ball.
Okay. And I'm going to say this right now. Next time we have Darren T on the show, you're going to come and sort this out yourself, yeah? Because you keep atting him, yeah? No matter where I go, you're atting Darren T. I'm going to snitch, yeah? I'm going to snitch. And I'm going to tell him that you are threatening him. But anyway, you are right here as well. That 3 clean sheets in 3 is not too bad. In fact, it's fantastic. It's good. You ain't conceding goals. That's fantastic. And it is good to see Harry Maguire back, getting 90 minutes under his belt because he had a bad injury. So for him to come back and play a whole 90 minutes with no sort of looking like he was struggling is very big for him and big for Man United. So yeah, good result.
Good result. England top the group, like you did say, 3 clean sheets.
Indeed.
Potential games against France, Germany, or Portugal are there. But once again, if you were with us for the full 90 minutes, we thank you very much. And next time, see you next time.
Peace.